Okay.
Right.
Says we are live.
Night Train.
Is it lying or is it true? Michael, Night Train, what's up, buddy? Just got to pop out my chat. Stop.
So, Dan, what part did they remove?
Oh, man, I'm not here for that, bro. I'm here for complications of a splenetic surgery that didn't go smoothly.
Oh, boy. Man.
They only took out some of it last time, right?
And they only took out some of it this time. However, they did something to my internal organs. I can't keep down solid food. And when I do eat it, it, like, makes me want to die. Like, it's so bad. The pain is so bad, I'm on allotted.
Oh, boy.
That's pretty good. That's good stuff. You got the push button?
Oh, no. I just push the button and say, hey, and then they run.
Oh,
amazing.
You know,
I don't have the self-injector on this one.
Yeah.
My motorcycle accident, I got the self-injector, not on this one.
That's what she said.
Well,
That
it's
is
actually better this way because you can convince a doctor to give you more. Once they write an order and put it on,
Oh, yeah.
he's
Yeah.
gone. He's like, don't call me.
Yeah, you just tell them when you're hurt, and then they come running.
What's up, Mike? Rod? Art?
So I apologize, Jim. I haven't been around for all the FPV stuff you guys have been trying to set up and all that. You know I've been dealing with my own ridiculousness.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I didn't know that. Was this scheduled? I didn't know you were scheduled for this.
What's that?
For going back in right now.
I wasn't. No, this was an emergency, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hurt.
How's it going?
I made a decision. Justin.
Justin.
How's it going, Dan?
Justin.
What's up, dude? You savage, you.
Jones.
Second home.
Justin's turning into the new me. Somebody has to take up the mantle when I'm not here anymore.
Rod, I had hell to play trying to render 4K GoPro footage in Davinci. At 35%, it just stopped. So I think I have to. I could do it in 1080p, but I couldn't do it at 4K. So I think I have to lower the. I didn't color edit it. I left it at GoPro's Pro Color, which really is oversaturated and all that. So I think I need to edit it.
You guys always tell me.
What's up, guys? What's up, Dan?
King Prick in the house.
Mr. Horizontal today.
Jay
What's the deal?
Did you see? Jay just joined us. Man, did you see the 75 pictures he put up?
Who's
of
Jay?
us? Jay McCully was at the drone meetup with us. He had the Irish cap on.
Oh, yeah.
Him and his wife Kelly were there. They were taking pictures the whole time. Man, he posted 75 pictures. You're in there. We're all in there.
Yeah.
And,
Don't say I'm in there, bro.
they're like when we weren't even looking, man. He caught everybody.
Can you make him a moderator and maybe he can post that video? Would that be possible?
Yeah, they were actually. Oh, I got to get drone psych too. I thought I did that already last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
what
pictures
you
are really good.
What's up, Night Train?
About that helicopter that flew on Mars.
That's
Did it actually
gangster, right?
go?
I was a little peeved,
Yeah.
though. Yeah. It flew, man, for like 10 seconds, and then they landed it.
All right, I heard.
Yeah, see, they couldn't send an FPV guy up there because we would have just gone full set. And the moment it took off, we would have been like, yep, it's ready. Wah, wah, wah. It would have torn up Mars.
There's Jay. Now I got to open up. I got to bring Facebook over here.
There you go.
So what's the deal with you, Dan? In a nutshell, real quick. They don't know still?
They don't know, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why I'm being transferred to another hospital.
Gotcha.
Dude, I've learned I'm a medical mystery, bro. I'm going to donate my body to science if I go.
You could donate your brain, too.
Too many-
Kind of a mental
Too many
mystery.
unanswered questions. Yeah, I'm not a mystery, bro. Everybody knows what I'm about. Don't play
forget-
games with Dan. It's really easy.
He's been in there several times for the same thing.
Oh, I
There
know.
he is, Jay McCully. Okay. I got
Well,
it.
luckily, I only had half of my childhood in the hospital.
You're doing fine now. You're doing
Oh, there
all
you
right.
are. You did post them on your
Get
site.
around,
Jay.
you're doing well. I should have been in a hospital, mental.
Yeah, those pictures were super
Yeah, you should
professional
have been
looking.
in a straight chat.
Oh man, I don't know what he used. Hey, Jay, I put the link in the chat if you can jump on for a few minutes. Tell us what camera you were using. That wasn't, I know I saw Ron with his Nikon.
Ron put out a nice video
Sony,
recently.
was that Sony? Is that a Sony Coolpix or is that a Nikon? Ron's right now in the Yellowstone,
He's in Jellystone
Yeah.
with Yogi.
Yellowstone.
Jellies.
Hey, boo
That's
boo.
pretty gangster.
And
Some of now, what we saw, Jim, did you watch his video? Did you see it?
who's? Ron's?
Ron's, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what he's doing now? Those are like, pictures, recent pictures or videos?
Yes.
That's cool.
They're like, he's still there.
What, he has 2 weeks there?
He has to go to turkey hunt. He's guiding a turkey hunt.
So he's kind of working too, right? At the same time?
Yeah, now he's got to head back. I think he said Wednesday. So tomorrow
Oh, wow.
he'll be out guiding the turkey hunt.
That's cool. My turkey hunt would be go to the
Dan, I saw
supermarket.
that.
I'll guide you there. Anyway, we were joined by, what's his name? Thomas Ariels and Michael Blade.
Tomas.
Thomas,
Tomas,
bro.
Toss the Irish in there, brother.
And
This is
Charlie
it?
Mafia.
These are from Jay.
Charlie Mafia.
Now,
Yeah,
this is
he's drone
Facebook
sight.
played on
Oh, okay.
720p StreamYard, so
Yeah, it is what it is.
But man, he got some great photos, and when no one was looking. See, Dan, that's you. I think you were talking to Ron. You were going to fly. Did you fly his Auto?
No. I think we were talking about the picture or the photo he was getting ready to take. We were trying to set up a staging of how we wanted to shoot the shot for the Rick Halliburton thing.
Right.
I had suggested a straight upwards and then slowly drop away and show the area go off at an angle, but he ended up just going straight up. So.
Worked out well.
He said because it came forward a bit. He said the wind did that.
Oh, it was
I'm
blowing
sure.
like crazy.
I don't
Yeah.
doubt that in the slightest, bro. No.
Oh, listen. On the 17th, I had it take the matrice and blow it, so I know exactly what he's talking about. Michael Blade, what's up?
Whatchamacallit? Mr. Dan, can you see the chat at all?
No, I have no access.
Okay, so
to
I'm
chat,
letting
bro.
you know that Thomas is saying hello
Hey, Mitch.
and hope you feel better.
Thanks, bro.
Dan, are you hiding that vape in your
That's it.
prison purse or what?
I don't
360.
know what you're talking about. What bait?
I saw that actually. Rigor mortis, what's up?
He's got. I didn't see any 360 shots from Ron yet.
Recent? No.
From that.
Oh wait, yeah, no, the last one. Wasn't the last one a 360 where that you saw a little birdie in the corner of the video? Isn't that the 360 bird? I don't know.
Yeah,
Mitch.
that's the X2, the Insta 360 1RX2, I think they call it. Oh, Jay's at work. Okay.
Jay, don't you know that drones are always top priority, bro? You just quit your job and then you come join us, man. I don't know what you're thinking.
Drone Life RC, what's up?
Tomas.
Oh, he's back home now from Yellowstone, Jay says. Ron is.
Oh, yes?
Ron needs to get in chat then.
I thought he had to be at the hunting
So maybe he has to move out again or go out
cabin
again.
by Wednesday. All
Thank you,
so
Michael.
The camera was a Canon 7D Mark II. with a 1 to 400 mil. I saw the size of that damn lens. Thing was huge. Hey, Jody.
Drone shots.
Jody.
Stevie.
Yeah,
Cap-
I don't know
Are
if
we going to
that's
see a
like
different
the
picture there, Jim?
yeah, I get mixed
There
up.
you go.
That's
That's
Tony.
you and, yeah.
Anthony.
next. Yeah.
There's Brad Austin. I can't see. Of course. I'm not going
Oh,
to.
these pictures are so tiny.
Yeah, I know. And if let me do this. That doesn't help. See?
Just
I go
full
full
screen the
screen.
whole thing. Cut us out and full screen the whole thing.
It is full. Oh. You think
Share
that?
it as an actual, share it as the actual window for everyone to focus on. There you go. It's a little better.
That's when he Mark Fisher was coming out of the water
Crazy, man.
with the
That was good.
DJI FPV drone. There's Ron and Jay. There's Jay on the
Hey.
left.
Oh, okay. That's you, Jay. Okay.
Yeah, and his wife Lisa was taking shots too.
I remember him.
Kelly. I'm sorry. That's Kelly right there, I think. Was she fishing? I didn't know anybody was fishing.
Ron,
Yeah,
you trying
I
to
went back the
compensate for
next
something,
day
bro?
and caught that porcupine fish. Hey, Stevie.
This must have been when he. Yeah, this is when he came back in with it. I see Ken Dono over there grabbing at it, and then he gave it to.
I think I
I
took
don't even
it.
know the dude's name, Dan. What was the dude's name?
Oh,
Maverick.
gosh. Ian, yeah, well, we call him Maverick now, but his name on YouTube is Ian, I think, or his name in real life is Ian, and I think his channel name was Zip Zap.
Did you guys see the shot coming up? Because I didn't. You see those two drones?
Oh, interesting.
I don't know who was flying the Ortel. Was that Rod?
Rod. Yeah, Rod had
Probably
one.
Rod. Yeah.
Okay. Now watch this.
That's a Python. That's pretty close, right? One
Looks
behind
like
the other.
touching to me.
Yeah,
think
but you
it's
can't tell
Photoshop.
depth. You can't tell depth with a picture.
Tickle. Who wants a DJI pickle?
It's hard to
How
tell
they
which
did
one is
that go
closer.
down, I have no idea.
That wasn't mine. He says it wasn't his.
Ah,
know.
what's his name?
Adrian's also.
Adrian had one up?
Yeah, he lives out there.
Oh, yeah.
Get it, boy.
I thought that was insane when I saw that shot.
Nice and close.
Hey, it's no better than my tree shot where I got into the tree.
You got into the trees?
Yeah, you hit it on the left-hand
Yeah.
side. Left
Yeah,
top.
that was funny, dude. That was crazy, bro. I don't know how you didn't go down.
Because he
Yeah,
just nicked,
because
nicked it.
you didn't get enough the first time around, bro. You had to FPV that shit.
It caught one of my
Rod
blades.
says-
I had to replace one of my blades.
Oh, Kelly took the shot with a 200 lens, 5B Mark III. They got some equipment, boy, and they've got some sites, photography sites that are sharp.
Love
What's
my
up, Ed?
drones. Edward.
Mr. Edward. I almost
Hey.
visited him.
Mr. Ed.
Brad was asking me, Carlos,
Yeah.
did that initiative ever get over where we were, or you were trying to get a pot together
Trying to get a who together?
to help a brother out, kind of thing?
I hope.
No, remember when you wanted to get?
Robot.
Oh, yeah, to a certain degree, yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now I got you.
Because I
Yep.
I didn't have an answer for him.
How's it going?
Ed, what's up, buddy?
Hey, brothers, how you doing?
Edward's
Thank
in
you.
here? What's up,
Going
Edward?
on?
Now, see, Sean used that damn Wind Slayer, this stupid piece of foam.
Yeah, we both got one now, don't we, Jim?
Yep.
It's hard to put
Yes.
on. It's a nuisance.
Yes, it is.
Pain in the ass.
$5 a foam. It's worth it though.
haven't tried mine yet. I just
Don't
put
you,
it on.
don't you have like a little furry thing over your? Didn't I see that?
Oh,
My
Dan
Rode
Cat.
Video Micro has
No, but Dan had something like that. It looked like a little furry animal.
dead cat. They call it.
No. It's called a dead cat, but I don't have one for my Hero 7, no.
Yeah, there's Tony.
Mr. Bob Casey
Adrian.
Smiley Ariels is in the house. What's
Little
up,
short Adrian.
He's so cute,
Doesn't take much to get Adrian in the shot.
He is a cute little guy, isn't he?
right?
Right.
He's as big as
Yeah.
you, Ed, just with a little
And
bit
the
more
snow
muscle.
lady?
He's a
What are we
tiny
all
fella.
doing?
That must have been the picture when he went up, when Ron went up. We all gathered. I'm thinking.
No, I see Ron there on the right next to Rodney.
Oh, you're right. So what are they all
All
looking at?
For the record, I just want to say,
Oh God.
what makes you think that he has just a little more muscle? Because I am
Ooh.
monkey strong. Monkey strong I am.
Monkey
Well,
strong.
I
King
definitely see the
Edward.
monkey
King Edward. Where's your
I don't
crown
know
at,
about
Ed?
Silverback, maybe Spider.
Yeah, right.
Ed needs his crown.
There you are. There's Justin and
Monkey
Bob.
strong.
I love the ZZ Top beard, man.
Look, it's
No.
flying in the wind behind him. It looks like sideburns, but it's his beard.
It's like
And he
his beard has its own entity, you know.
cut it off.
Oh no! Ah, there's Ed with the crown. King Edward.
Didn't
You know,
didn't
when
you
I
shave it down to a
see
goatee?
Bob with that beard blowing in the wind, I think of that Simon and Garfunkel song.
Charlie.
Who's that?
That's a guy from New York, right? This guy here.
Charlie Mafia.
That's drone sight.
Yeah.
But he's from
Oh,
New
it is
York.
drone sight.
Where
Yeah.
is he from in New York?
I
We
don't
have to
know.
be neighbors. He drove down, right? Like, from what I understood.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Charlie? That's my
This
name
guy-
in English.
Mark's from Rhode Island.
Yep. Michael Blade is from Rhode Island.
Yep.
That's
Johnny.
Drone flyer.
That's
Johnny
Johnny.
Alfonso.
Johnny.
He
Johnny
brought
and his
the electric bike that
Yeah.
Carlos, Mike, Lane, and Dan got on.
Dan almost killed it.
Hey, it's not my fault.
Now,
I had
who
the
was
throttle
this?
pegged.
Is this
I don't know.
Hector?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is. Sorry, unknown guy.
It's Ray.
Oh, Captain Ray.
Captain Rodney.
Rodney. There's Dan.
King Daniel.
Look
Yeah.
at that thinking face. I am chewing on my lips. I'm thinking about something.
What am I
Thinking
going to
about
have for
Burger
lunch?
King.
Interesting.
He wants to know what he's
Burger
going to have
King.
for lunch.
This
Oh,
shot.
maybe I'll stare at Sean's butt.
These shots are great because he caught everybody not looking. This is Anthony.
Anthony
Starts-
who?
Hey,
Starts
Anthony.
with an S. Do you know this
Freaking
name?
Freaking Anthony. I don't know.
I think it's Szynski
I
or
don't know
something
that
like that. It was really.
There's Charlie.
I thought this was Charlie Mafia.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Matt Condiff.
Now I'm Matt.
Napkin boy.
Sorry,
That's-
Thomas.
Who's that?
That's
Come
Rod.
on.
That's Rod?
No.
That's not Rod.
No,
That's
that's
not
Bill.
Rod.
Bill with
No,
an A.
that's Bill.
Yeah, that's Bill.
He was the
It's
one. that-
John Carroll.
Hey,
Where is he from?
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
John Carroll.
Where's he
Okay.
from?
I'm reading the shirt. He's got a patch on there that says Cuba.
Well, what is-
That
Damn.
doesn't mean anything.
Well, if he was in the
Yeah,
service,
he's a Vietnam
Guantanamo
vet,
Bay,
so he's-
Cuba.
He might
Yeah,
have
he's
been to
Guan-
Cuba.
Guantanamo.
Well,
Yeah.
what state does he live in now, Poseidon?
State of confusion. I have no
Robert
idea.
Glazier. I know that place.
Mike Kinney.
Mike.
There's Mike Candy.
Oh,
Who's that
Bayside,
guy?
dude. I'm in Drone Psyche. I'm like right in, well, you know, it's probably Jamaica and Briarwood. We got to hook up one day and chill with drone
My
bum
kitty
too.
is another one has gone to
I'm
the
in
dark
Queens.
side.
Near Kew
See,
Gardens.
Stevie's using the dead cat here on his GoPro.
Let me just say real quick to Drone Psyche, I'm about a mile west of St. John's University. We got to hook up. We're like neighbors. Go flying with me and Drone Bum. All right, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Bill
That'd
had
be
the
awesome.
Mini 2 above 300 feet in that wind. That is insane. I wouldn't have done it.
But aren't these birds designed to be like 30-mile-an-hour wind? Some of them?
No, they rate them in is it 10 or 20 meters, 10 meters a second?
Yeah, what
They
does
got-
that equate to?
It's a pain in the ass trying to sit there and go.
Why don't they just say what it's good for wind-wise in the first place?
Well, because they'll turn around and tell you it's good for a class 5 wind, which you still got to go and look up anyway.
Well, what the hell is a class 5 wind?
Right.
There's
Are we
Metro.
talking about hurricanes here or what?
Oh, those are those goggle glasses. Epson?
Yep.
Epson?
Oh, I'm sitting here, not even paying attention to Dray. Let
Oh,
me
those
let Dray
are
on.
pretty cool looking, actually.
Sorry, Dray. I didn't see you.
No problem. You guys are chit-chatting about the meetup.
That's Kelly. We're just blowing through the pictures that Jay and Kelly got from behind the scene. Do you know who this is? This is his second shot. I just don't know who it is.
I see
No.
on a mission at the bottom. What does it say at the top of the hat?
Prospects? No.
Yeah. Prospectors on a mission. That could be anything.
Yeah.
Michael says, yeah, those Epson glasses are $1,200. Those are what the hell are they again, Dre? Those
This,
Epsons?
BT300 is only about $600.
BT300.
$700.
They came out with the new model too, didn't they?
BT40s. I think you know the new ones.
Hey, Jim?
That
Yeah.
you can use has an HDMI
gentleman-
hookup, so you can use them just about with any controller.
The gentleman with the prospect hat is
Yeah.
Mark Fisher's cousin. His name is Terry.
Oh, okay. That's Lon Denard.
Hey, Bob.
You know, when Mark
Tomas.
Fisher's name is very appropriate for what he did on this weekend because he fished, not this weekend, but he fished that drone out of the water, did he not?
He sure did.
Well, he captures me with a lot of thinking shots going on.
The power stance.
I think
Yeah,
Ken
dude.
he flew Saturday morning before everybody got there, right? There were some people there real early.
I'm not gonna lie, he has a really weird flying stance.
I don't know about that. It's just
He looks like
Look
he's
at
gonna fall over all the time.
Oh, it looks like he's doing a pelvic thrust.
That would be me. I'd be lean. I'm a leaner. I know damn well
Yeah,
I'd be
it's
leaning
weird. It's like
over
he
with the
sticks his
thing.
half his body backwards and the other half forwards. It's weird.
I almost
It's-
fell over today, Jim.
standing
It's like
up.
you're playing pool. You know, come on.
Body English, Jim. It's
Right.
all about the body English.
Right.
You get that drone fixed, Ed?
This must have been before he went up and took the shot.
Oh my gosh.
Is that Dan laying up in the hospital?
Yep.
I tell you, man, talk about a publicity hound.
I don't want the bills he's got.
Whose bills? I missed-
Dan's.
Oh,
Oh, but I thought everybody kept saying I'm broke. I'm still broke. I can't afford DJI products. No, but I can afford $70,000 hospital bills every month. So broke.
Yeah, right.
Dan, don't worry.
Dan.
Uncle Biden is going to take care of you. Don't worry.
Yo.
Uncle Biden.
That's
Oh
Brad.
yeah, right.
That'd be nice. Why is it gone black?
I don't know.
Look at Mike in the background.
Hey, look.
Dennis Lovelady.
Look at
Is that Mike?
Tesla
Mike
effect.
Night Train in the back?
Yes,
It
yes.
is, right?
Who's
Check
the guy
out.
in the white coat? Look like the guy from Back to the Future.
That's Dennis
That is,
Lovelady.
no,
Hey,
it
hey.
looks like lightning's about ready to strike him. That's Dennis Lovelady.
He came up in that BMW convertible.
Who's
I
that
don't know who
from?
that ugly bastard is.
Good thing that he really get most of his
Who's
face.
You guys
That's
have
Maverick.
porn stars out there
Hey.
No,
too?
that's Justin, right?
There's
Or is that-
No, that's Maverick.
That's Maverick, right?
That's
Yeah.
Maverick. Yeah.
Oh, that's Maverick?
Yep.
Mr. Ian.
I thought
Yeah.
he
He's
was
calling
the young-
DJI. I just crashed my drone. What do I do now?
You know, he was supposed to
Oh,
get
that's
up with
Mitch.
us. We were going to give him a
Yep.
free FPV drone.
Kenny. Mitch.
That's
Wait a minute.
Mitch.
We don't know what happened to Maverick.
No?
Mike Kenny.
You don't have any of his information? I thought you talked to him, Dan.
Well, no. So I did talk to him, right? He just like disappeared off the face of the planet. We told him we were going to give him a free FPV drone. We were going to set it up for him and everything, get him all hooked up with real FPV. He was all excited, and then he just dropped off the face of the planet.
Hmm.
There goes Ed. Did you see that sexy guy in that shirt? Look at him.
He too sexy for his shirt.
Yep.
Love that shirt.
Yeah, his glasses were burnt because he mouthed off the handle.
That sure helped keep me warm, man. It blocked the wind good. How are you, Dray?
Well, I'm doing fine, Ed. How are you, partner?
Hanging in there, brother.
That's all we can do is hang in there.
Absolutely.
Dre picked himself up a new drone.
No, I
Is it
think-
making him money? It has to be.
Not yet. He just got it.
Oh, okay.
Give a brother a day or two, will you?
That's his criteria. He
That's
won't buy it
Carlos
unless it's
being
going to make
Carlos.
him money. No, but you said you will not buy it unless it's going to make you money.
That's right.
Well,
That's right.
I listen to what you say.
Oh yeah.
That was my
Like I
first
said,
question.
there's too much solar going up in the Southwest to pass up all this opportunity.
Who is
Why
that
don't
top right?
Why don't the Amish get COVID?
It's Justin 863. I forget the first part.
Justin.
They don't watch TV.
Oh, okay. 863. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was
How do I bring
Hey, what's up, Capture?
how do I bring the names back?
I don't know. You don't need them.
Oh, I think I take this off and then the names come up.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Good thing.
I want to get everybody's comments in, though.
King Edward. Yep.
Michael
Adventure.
Jen.
They got all your names down, Ed.
Well, Ed
I've been called King
took the
Edward
crown
before.
home, man.
Did you see that
I gave Ed
BMW
the crown. He
that
took it home. He's been rocking it.
That's the
Dennis
James
was-
Bond model.
The James Bond model.
It is. It's a new
No.
James Bond car.
That was an M3.
did he rent
Okay.
that or did he drive down from Georgia? In
No, I think that's his. Although there's no trunk space in there, right?
What's up, Michael Blake?
There's no.
That was
It's
not
not a
made
kit
for-
car, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. There's no room for trunk space in there.
That's like just a drive
It's
car.
funny you say that because when he was leaving, his trunk was up and he didn't realize it. And I knocked on the back and told him his trunk was up.
Was it really?
Yeah. He was about to leave and the trunk was bouncing around. I was like, Dennis, what are you doing, man? Trunk's open.
Dan, Mike says
Wow.
this Maverick's probably embarrassed and doesn't want to show himself anymore.
Nah, man, he was loving it, dude. That's the type of video and stuff that will make you or break you. If he had rocked that, his channel would have blown up, man. If he would have just accepted Maverick.
I don't think so.
I mean, I
I'm
don't
hearing
know.
echo.
I'd love to see the footy of him going under the bridge and saving it and then losing.
So
I mean,
he was supposed to show us, and then he just dipped.
and
All right,
I
well.
thought he was young. I thought he was a young kid that was just being. He didn't look young in that picture I just saw.
No.
No,
He's
well,
under 30
look,
years old. I bet.
I set him up with an interview with Dan Piper Parkinson, Matty Bluntz, and all the big FPV guys. And I don't even think he showed up for it. So I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
really
say
don't know
that.
what happened. Is it Mr. E and Mr.
Hey,
Zip
what's
Zap
up,
dipped?
Art?
I don't know what happened.
Props off. Did you just say Dan Piper? Who? What did you just say? Whose name?
Dan
Say it again.
Dan Piper Parkinson. Dan Piper Parkinson.
Picker Pepper Piper Pooker.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Well, he's the guy. He's the guy that gave me the demo 3-inch that hasn't been released yet. That I've been flying a lot. He's also. I mean, he's just. Anyways, he works for Newbie Drone Hive. Really solid dude. He does a giveaway once a week. You guys should just pop over there. He gives away FPV drones like they're going out of style for free every week.
Cool.
Art, you should get in that channel, Art.
Go to
what channel is
Optimize Drones. Optimize Drone and
Oh, I've
subscribe.
heard of him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll check
Gank
it
Man's on there. All these guys design their own builds and their own frames and stuff, and they sell them on Gank's website. Really solid group of dudes, man.
Yep.
Optimized drone.
That looks
Hey,
good.
props off.
Anybody's new toy?
That is something that has taken DJI 10 years to make.
And
They've
what's this?
actually, it's not a FLIR camera on
What's-
there.
What's
So
that? The
they've-
dust collecting on the drone?
No, that's Dre's brand new Mavic 2E
Oh,
Enterprise Advanced.
now you're trying to call me Adrian, huh?
Oh man.
This thing is like 3 days old. He just got it.
Oh,
Did you
DJ.
say the word enterprise?
No, yes, Enterprise Advanced. What they liked more
Is
was
this
his
one of
damn
those?
command case.
But is this one of those drones where you can put a loudspeaker on it or infrared?
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
one.
the same thing as the Enterprise Dual and the Enterprise Zoom. Comes with the light, the speaker, all that.
Oh,
kind
you
of
have
stuff
all
there.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh man, I would have a ball with that, man.
yeah.
You would get in trouble with
Yeah.
Now, but if you remember
Could
last
you
week,
imagine
Dre,
from a half a mile away? You dumb. No, anyway, go ahead.
Dre and I were talking about the FLIR Lepton and then the FLIR Boson, but this has an actual 640 30 hertz, which is actually illegal. If you remember, no FLIR cameras above 9 hertz were allowed to be exported out of the United States.
Jim,
But
say the name of the camera, FLIR?
FLIR,
FLIR, yeah.
FLIR. It's infrared cameras.
Okay.
Jim, I was going to ask you about that because most of the FLIR cameras I see are barely over 320 and 240. So that's wild to me that they're pushing that kind of res now.
There's only one 640 camera. It's been out for 5-6 years. It's the FLIR View Pro R, which means radiometric. And
Right.
that means every pixel has a temperature reading on it.
Right.
Give me 1 sec, guys. I got to do my vitals.
We are watching Dre's videos.
This is Dre's video, and now apparently DJI has come up with their own version of a 30 hertz, which means 30 frames per second camera. What I want to see is where Dre. How far in was your case that everybody was loving?
The case was at the very, very beginning, which I opened the case up.
There was a command case, right?
Yeah, it's the Firehouse Technology ground station case that has the 24-inch HD screen in it right there.
Ooh. That was
Yeah.
too fast.
Yeah, and it's got the screen on top. Well, how many inches?
24
Oh,
inch.
wait, there's a screen in that case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
top
and
of
the
the case,
top-
a 24-inch high def screen.
So that means you can plug this case into something like an outlet, a wall outlet.
The
if you want
drone?
it to. No. But I'm saying to power the case. Other than a battery.
on the
I'm sure.
left side of the case,
Yeah.
there's a power station right there that powers up the screen, and also about four or five USB ports. One's a USB-C, and it has 2 HDMI inputs, and it also comes with EasyCast, so you can actually stream from one of your tablets or phones to the case and show it on the TV screen.
What kind of
while you're flying.
how long does that screen last
4
on
hours.
battery? On battery alone? Wow,
4-hour battery charge. Yeah.
that's nice. And it takes you what?
All right,
4
guys.
hours, 8 hours to charge? Hey, Mitch,
Yeah, it takes about equal time, 4 to 6 hours to charge it back up.
that's cool.
And like I said, it allows you to charge your drone batteries and whatever else that you need that you have adapter for.
Is that about 25 pounds with everything in it?
Yeah, probably about 25 pounds.
You put it on wheels, roll it?
Yep, comes with wheels and a
Oh, it
extendable
even
handle.
has? Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Cool.
and like I say, it comes with that foam that
That
you
is
can
really nice.
cut out to whatever drone you have. Like I said, I cut it out for this drone and for the smart controller, and I'll cut out more holes for more batteries as I get them.
Can you put spinners on the wheels? No, I'm only kidding.
I haven't looked into that yet, but maybe.
Next time. Adrian would do that.
You would do that, Carlos. What are you talking
Never.
about?
Nah. How are you, Mitch?
I'm good. I'm good. Finished my cigar. Been watching
see
you
you,
guys
Mitch.
lurking in the background.
Yeah. Like I said, this thing, like I said, if you have a Mavic 2 Pro, this is just what this is. It's a Mavic 2 Pro frame, flies just as good, quiet as a church mouse. You can't hear this thing till it gets below 100 feet. You won't hear it.
All right, this is a work flight.
Yeah, it's a working drone, and I really appreciate what it can do, and it's going to just enhance my ability to pick up more work, be able to do solar inspections, because that's getting really popular out here, because people have had solar for at least almost 5, coming up on 10 years actually, and now folks are starting to wonder, okay, is my solar as efficient as it was when I first bought it?
Hmm.
So I need somebody to inspect it. And
Yeah, don't you have to go out there and check the wiring?
Jim was saying that you can touch the screen when it's in the FLIR mode, and it'll tell you the exact temperature of each pixel dot that you had that thing on, so you can see the variance in the different temperature range.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And it comes with a smart controller, and I think, like I say, with that update to the smart controller, it has gave itself another 2 years of life. The smart controller with that new update. Like I say, it still has its shortcomings as far as range, but people say not that I want to fly it real far, but if I start getting slight glitches at about 2,500, 3,000 foot range, I'm gonna still get glitches at 1,500, 1,000 feet. So that's what only concerns me about the smart controller. But I did see a review today says that you can bind this thing with the old Mavic 2 Pro standard controller. So that's a bonus for me, because I got these Crystal Skies I like using, so I can use the old controller, which gets a lot more range and more consistent than the smart controller.
All right, I have
Is
a
this a
question.
new
for you.
problem with? Is this a new problem with the smart controller, Dray? I
No,
never heard of that. I never
it's the
heard
same
that
old
one
problem.
before.
Same old problem.
I mean, so they've been having. I never heard that before.
Yeah, it's always been limited on range since it came out. It's never been as effective as the regular controllers.
That's
There's a
strange.
question.
Doesn't make any sense. Really, it's got the same kind of antennas on it. Should have
Well,
the same transmitter.
it doesn't have the same kind of antennas.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No.
I've never held one in my hand yet.
Price,
There's a
that's
question
crazy.
out there for you, Dre.
Who's
The
that?
question is, can you see bad spots in a flat roof with FLIR, like
With FLIR.
water hiding? FLIR, yeah.
Carlos, think of it
Yeah.
this way. It's forward-looking infrared.
Yeah, Bob Casey. I'm just, I'm just
I
the
know.
secretary here.
Well,
So that's for you,
Carlos,
Dre.
I'll pull out this here. Since I have not used it on a job yet, I can just go by the information, and yes, that's what it's designed for you to look down and be able to pinpoint out a dead panel or even a regular roof that has maybe leaks. As far as you might see a cold spot, and the rest of the roof shows an equal amount of heat, and you got a cold spot. That tells you got a leak in your roof, and all your AC is going out to the roof.
The only problems I foresee for you is height, because it's a 9mm lens, fixed lens, number one, and number two, there's no emissivity control.
Yeah. Now you talk about
what do
height.
you care?
I took that thing up to 400 feet, and that
Yep.
picture was straight, solid, sharp.
Well, when you get your
like
ITC,
today, I saw a comparison with the 300 and the 210 with the HT 20 camera from Steel City, and they showed it side by side. He said that
I've seen
camera,
it from USVT. Who's that? You saw that
Steel,
too.
Steel City Drones, I think it is. He put out a video today, and they showed it compared to the HT20 on the Matrice 200 and 300, and that camera was dead spot on with those cameras.
The difference between it, like this one can't use FLIR tools because obviously it's FLIR proprietary, but DJI is making up their own. It doesn't have the MSX and all that like you used to seeing. I think the only FLIR they actually had was the X2, the XT rather, when that came out so many years ago now, because that was for the Inspire 1. And then they had the, talking about what were FLIRs now, the Duo Pro R was also put on the Pro, the 600.
Yeah, the 600 is still king. Whatever camera comes on that, still king. But with the HT, is it HT20? Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
This camera is on the same level as that one. Because this guy put it side by side and had his son go out in the woods and stuff. It was like watching two of the same screens side by side and stuff. He put it up against the Paradenofi. Paradenofi doesn't hold a candle to it.
Forget the Paradenofi. No.
Yeah,
it's nowhere near it.
And then the original Dual is almost like you're watching something that's blurry, just a blurry blob running around it on the ground.
This is what I was talking about with you. They're talking about the FLIR sensor versus the FLIR boson, which is the 320. That FLIR Lepton is only 120. Then the boson is 320, and Autel doubles its size. It zooms in on it on the screen to make it 640. But this is an actual 640, 30 hertz,
right?
9mm lens.
Right. Let's answer McCully's question. This is why I got this also to work with my local first responders. Also, I've been in touch with my fire department already about doing a presentation for them, because you'd be surprised, man. I mean, fire departments and police departments have so much money, they throw money down the drain and stuff. They go out and buy these $30,000, $50,000 rigs, and nobody flies them. You know, so now you get somebody comes in, new chief, whatever, and they want to kind of restrain the budget. And I said, well, this might be a better option for you guys. I know right now all of our rigs in our area, every fire rig has a Mavic Pro on a rig. And I said, if you can put a Pro on a rig, you can put this on a rig and have it up and running, and you can tell out where all the hot spots in the fire are and everything else. Because this lens can also see through smoke. You can see right through the smoke.
Right, you're getting heat differential signatures.
Right.
It's like looking through a cloudy day. It's just
right.
Yeah.
All it looks for is the heat difference.
Right.
It doesn't care whether it's bright out, you know, no light out. It's pulling a heat signature. That's why when someone is lost, it's best at night because you can see them. They stick out like a sore thumb.
Right.
The heat signature.
Right.
Yep.
Quick hello to Mr. Brian.
Jim, you know what's really funny?
Ariel. Hello,
What,
Brian.
Justin?
Hello, Brian.
I said, you know what's really funny is you're so technical with these drones, but you can't figure out your GoPro footage.
Yeah. The Davinci just stopped at 35% and did nothing, locked up. But the difference between the 9, the 13, and the 19mm lenses is the 9 is a 65-degree lens.
Mm-hmm.
The 13, I think, is about 45, and then the 19 is like 26. And they're more focused, is basically the usage. Each one, everything has a usage case.
Yeah. And like I said, this, from a price point, with this new camera on here, from a price point, this is a no-brainer.
The price point.
From a price point. I mean, yeah, you might get more benefits out of a Matrice 300 because it can do a few more things. The software is a little more advanced on it. Plus, if you're trying to do cell tower inspections, they recommend using a Matrice 300, 210, whatever, because of the resistance body of infrared or
electromechanical interference.
Yeah.
EMI.
So, like you said, it has its uses. Like I said, my main thing is because now I can put myself out there to do solar inspections, you know, and that's turned out to be a big thing now because all the new housing here in California, Southern California, if you're building over, I think over 100 houses, you have to have solar. I think about 1/3 of those houses have to have solar.
We have them here in Florida, and so Florida Power and Light went and bought the Percepto drones. That they're in Hurricane Class 5 enclosures. They automatically open up, take off, fly the route, come back down, send the data to Florida Power and Light.
All right, I have a question with this solar inspection, Dre. Solar panels are like, what, 4, 5, 6-inch squares incorporated in one big panel, right? They're all separate. They're all separate little. They're all separate but together.
Right. Yeah. You have a array. Like I have 32 panels on my house.
Right. Now, you're saying that you go up and make sure that they're all working, or you know what I mean?
Basically, they're all giving you equal amounts of power, whatever the distribution. Because, like I said, most people who have solar, you'll probably get an app that goes on your phone that tells you everything's good. You'll probably get, like I have a little box that sits in my house that flashes a little green light that tells me if the converters are working properly, but does not tell me if each panel is generating the same amount of energy.
Right.
That's where the difference comes in, to where you may have one panel that's giving you, let's say, for example, 10 watts, but the panel next to it's only putting out 7.5 watts. So technically your system is working, but how good is it working as far as efficiency?
Right.
You're showing differences in the heat signature.
Right.
You've got different things screwing you up. And once you get your certification, you'll know what I'm talking about. You've got reflective. Remember, you're looking at solar, which has got glass. So you've automatically got reflective. You've got ground, background emissivity, ground heat radiation. Like you're not going to take a reading in the middle of the day, high noon, over a solar field. Too much ground heat and reflection off the glass coming back at you.
Right.
And to be able to control the emissivity is, think of something as perfect black. That would soak up the most heat signatures, okay? Rather than something white or reflective, right?
Makes sense.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Right. And so that's why you change your emissivity levels for the proper, it automatically does the calculation for you as to the heat temperature signature. It's something I think Donald Trump is probably sitting at home screaming about, because this was one of the reasons, and he said it, we build it, they steal it, right? The technology.
And we buy it from them. But anyway, you got 2 super chats. $5 and $3.
Thank you, gentlemen, very much. I appreciate it.
And so does Google. Anyway.
Yeah, those bastards.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, didn't mean that. Didn't mean that. Whoever's listening.
You have to get $100 before they'll let you cash it out.
I think so. I don't even know.
Yeah, I think.
Jim, you can retire now.
Before they let you cash it out.
You can retire now. He's done. End the stream. Move.
Long wave infrared is anything between 8 and 15. What we can see is down at the 4 level, the 4 micron level. But there's ITC classes you can take online.
Yeah, that's why I'm starting to research a lot of information, much as I can get offline free, and then I might actually take a class down the road, maybe get an official certificate that says I know X, Y, and Z.
Wait, what's the class teach you?
Basically how to interpret the data, just like he's been talking about. Because, you go out here and fly this stuff is one thing, but a lot of times people may need you to produce a report, and you need to know what you're talking about.
Hire somebody.
Yeah, well, no, I'm married to this thing for the next 3 years, Carlos. I'm married to it. It's my new mistress. So
No, I mean, you
like I
know,
said, I gotta make some money to pay for it, and hopefully make extra money to enjoy it.
no. What I'm saying is, like in a movie, they hire a cameraman, and then they take the film and they give it to the next guy, and
Right?
he,
Yeah.
he does his magic. So if you don't want to be bothered and you just want to fly and bring back the
Yeah, and like I say, you know, down the road, that's what I may do. But right now, like I always tell people, a smart person knows all the elements of what his money is doing, and then he can hire people to do it because then he can keep an eye on them.
Got another super chat here from Mike, aka the Drone Ranger.
Might be.
Oh, Mike.
3 strikes, he says. Make it 3.
Well,
Russ.
Christmas
Christmas time,
Jim.
Christmas in April, folks is giving today.
Next time I see you, Jim, I'll swipe my ATM card. You know.
So, Dre, have you gotten to play with it?
I took it up Saturday, and that's the only time I had a chance to take it up was this Saturday, and that's about it. Like I said, I'm back at work on Monday. I would like to take it up Sunday. I say when I got sick in January, my mom also got sick, so she's been back out of the hospital and rehab about maybe a month and a half. So I kind of reserved my Sundays to spend with my parents. My dad turned 90 last month. My mom's 84, so I try to keep my Sundays free to spend time with them and everything. Because I tell you, man, there's nothing like the doctor shaking their head at you, not knowing what's wrong with you, and I could have been easily gone from this cold mess. So it kind of gave me a little different perspective on where I need to spend my time.
I just want to explain something to Ed, and I'm sorry, I'll bring him back in. If your solar panel is at this angle following the sun, let's say a 60-degree angle, your FLIR camera is not at the same angle with it. You're coming at a different angle. You're doing everything you can not to get the reflected signature off the glass and the ground, if that makes sense. Like if you see insurance companies do roof inspections about 5 or 6 o'clock at night, best time, just before the sun goes down, but you still have that heat there where it's going to show the hot and cold spots very easily. And then what you'll come to learn is what's BS and what isn't. What's water just sitting under a tile rather than an actual leak. You know what I'm saying? With your certification.
Yeah.
There's 3 classes of certification, 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why it has to be so expensive. I'll be absolutely honest with you.
Well, it's like anything else. You know, when you talk about construction inspections, becoming a CASP is a big thing. Very few people attain that level, and basically, those are the guys who know all the ADA stuff, and those are the folks who go out there and want to sue everybody because you're not ADA compliant.
Yeah.
Your bathroom stall, instead of it being 15 inches off center, is only 14 3/8 off center. And guess what? You get a demand letter because you're not ADA compliant. Art knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And there are people who go out to the parking lots and it says, hey, your parking stall is only 8 feet, blah, 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 and it's got to be 9 feet exactly. And you don't have room for wheelchair access or van accessibility on the side. That is a whole racket amongst itself.
Yeah,
and the amount of people
that's
take
right.
that
There's
test,
a guy in
the pass
California
rate is
that
only
goes
about
around
8%
suing people.
when people take that test. It's almost like you got to know somebody to get into the club.
Freaking ADA.
Because ADA is big.
Yeah, Carlos.
It is.
Yeah,
it is real big.
let's
Damn
don't help out those gimps, okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm on one actually.
Yeah, screw those people in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Give them a skateboard and freaking get to it.
Yeah, so I mean, there's, like I say, with the solar stuff, I see it going the same way. Where it's almost like a exclusive club racket that you only have a few people who are into it or qualified to be at certain levels, and those are the ones, Carlos, that you may have to go to interpret what you flew.
I understand.
Interpret the data.
In order to fly it, and if to be real, you have to be certified, and those are the guys getting paid.
Right.
Ed made a comment that I was thinking about. That let's say you discover a panel that you say is not producing. Does somebody go up there and make sure the wiring is good afterwards?
You can check it also with the infrared because
the wiring
behind it, it's all wired behind it.
Correct.
And they have handheld infrareds that they go and check that with too.
I mean,
But this will clearly show, like Dray will clearly see an emitter that is out, a group of photon cells that is not working.
Mm. That's probably rare, though, right?
That's what it was invented for.
To tell you true, Carlos, I really couldn't tell you yes or no at this time, but I just know that the industry is looking towards having people qualified to do the inspection, because most of the time when you get solars on roofs, they're usually very sloped roofs because they can catch the maximum amount of sunlight.
Right.
So everything is always on an angle.
Yep.
So the thing is here, they don't want people on roofs. Too much liability. Insurance is going through the roof. People are getting sued left and right. So if you can get a machine, a drone, up there, fly it, you've just eliminated liability issues for your company, and you're still getting the same amount of data. Now, when you find a problem, then you got to say, okay, we have to go up there and do this because we have a problem. But just to go up there and just to check it to see if you got a problem, that's just unnecessary risk.
Right.
And the same thing with power lines and cell towers. You know, they have guys go out there. I remember they used to have the guys they still do it now. Go out there on a helicopter. Guy reaches out with a safety pole and grounds himself to the wire and hope the pilot or he doesn't slip.
Well, there's also something that he can't see that Dray's drone will see. That's called coronal arc. You can't visibly see it all the time. The coronal arc coming off the end of the object.
Yeah.
Well, at this UVT one here, I found interesting as a good way to prove what we're talking about. He's standing behind the tree and you can't see him in the cold weather, right? But the minute he moves, you're seeing only his heat signature. This really isn't a picture.
No, I understand.
This is photon cells.
Right. There's no photon cells there, are there?
Yeah, photocells, photon cells, microns. It's all counted between. It's a micro volumeter, uncooled. The reason why they have such problems putting these on drones is they should really have fans and be cooled. Imagine being somebody's lost in the desert. It's 100 degrees out. Well, what's the average human body temperature is 97.7 degrees. How would you find him? He wouldn't show up over the 100-degree ground temperature.
No. He'd barely show up at night.
That's somebody walking, obviously.
Yeah, well, he's doing it on purpose. He's got it. I believe he has it in tracking zone. Doesn't he have, Dray?
What's that?
Did you see this one?
That's not
He's
tracking.
got it tracking him or something?
So, Dray,
I haven't gone through all the menus on the
have you
controller.
inspected your own solar panels yet?
What's that, Carlos?
Have you inspected your own solar panels yet?
Oh, I've flown over them to look at it, and I got a big old solar farm about 1,000 feet from my house that belongs to a facility. And that's the one I flew over to get a good idea. 'Cause my thing was to see how the picture would look at different heights. Because that was always that was always the knock on the dual, was that once you got above 150 feet, it was just a blur. You couldn't really decipher.
That's not a bitch on the camera. That's a bitch on the lens.
Right.
Because the other lenses are more focused. But what I would do if I was you, from my own knowledge, while you got the time, pick times of the day, like morning and afternoon, and see what they are normally. The temperatures are normally.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do next is catch it towards the evening, like you said, do a flight over the evening, do one. Because the one I did Saturday was about, I would say 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, which is still kind of late. So I want to be able to get different times of day and see the difference of what the lens picks up and how it works off in the different color palettes they give you. Sure.
Yeah.
How close do you have to get to the industrial solar panels? Because a lot of the heat that comes off of them, wouldn't it kind of bake your drone up?
Well, that depends on the lens of the camera. He's going to have to, with the 9mm, he's going to have to get a little closer. But not, you mean so hot that it burns him up?
No, I'm talking about those industrial solar panels that have a lot of heat. So how close you have to get to it.
Well, that was the whole thing. That's why I wanted to see. Because, like I say, this camera here, I elevate up to 400 feet and still got a razor sharp picture. I could differentiate
these solar panels.
everything.
Because those industrial solar panels have been known to knock birds right out of the sky from me. That's why I'm asking
Disney,
what it would do to your drone over time.
Right.
Disney is surrounded by their own solar farms here in Florida. You know that.
Legoland.
Yeah.
Legoland's
I was
actually
going to say,
identified.
you live right there. I saw your video. Oh, we should show that. Of Legoland empty.
You guys got Legoland in Florida?
Yeah.
Itself, yeah, but the park itself
That's
is
where you don't
actually
want to walk
registered in
barefoot.
DJI's. When you go into DJI's, it is actually registered as a power plant, not a theme park, because of the solar panels that they have over at the theme park.
I wonder what the hell
So
they're
it's
called
actually
Disney.
geofenced as a power plant. It may be geofenced as a power plant as well.
Well,
I don't. How the hell they can't have a special waiver? Okay, now I would fight this because I know for a fact that Florida Power and Light is using Percepto. If they can get the waiver, I can get the waiver. You
What's up,
can't
Night Train?
you can't turn us down and let a corporation do it. That's where we got to draw the line, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I know most theme parks,
Yeah, 'cause
parks out here in California get the restricted airspace status. Out here in California, you can't fly over Disneyland. You can't fly over to Legoland. You can't fly over Magic Mountain
Large gatherings.
when they're open and stuff. Large
See, that's
gathering
what
rules and just
Yeah.
So
We have a
Legoland's
3
no
mile-
flying, but it's registered as a
3
power
mile
plant.
temporary, right? Yeah, we have a 3 mile temporary that's been there since 2014
yeah.
around
It's
Disney
just-
World.
I know ours is just outright restrictive airspace. Ain't no temporary. It's just restricted airspace. Period. You know, maybe with an Autel you might be able to fly over there, whatever. But with a DJI, it will not let you go.
Where did Mitch go?
I don't know. Probably smoky.
Porch?
But I tell you, I'm looking forward to getting some hours underneath my belt with this drone, and especially with summertime coming up, I'll get plenty of opportunities to fly over it and get some time under my belt.
I'd be real interested if you could pick for yourself what you consider good times and then see, like, okay, at 100 feet, it's this temperature, 200 feet, this temp. Is it going to change?
Yes.
How much?
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. Those are questions I need to ask for myself to say, okay, at what altitude is I'm start getting the difference? Yeah.
You almost might want to test a cheapy drone over top of it just to see how it reacts, like if it gets superheated or not.
No,
Well, that was
Honestly,
the-
I would be afraid to put my drone over one of those. Because like I said, they get
That was
super hot.
the-
Like they've been known to kill birds.
Well, like I said, I don't really fly either I fly mine early in the day or in the evening time when it's not, super hot. And I fly over that one facility. It's about almost an acre amount of panels that are out there. And I've never had any problems with any of my drones, from my Phantom 3 Pros to, Phantom 4s, the Mavics, anything. I never had a problem.
The only problem I ever had was with my damn monitors.
Mm.
I've had that iPad overheat. The iPad mini.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Mike?
Ooh.
RC Crazy?
Nice.
It's a beanie.
Got the winter hat
Got a little hat with a little logo on it.
and his own, too. Did his wife make them?
Yeah, Tiff made those.
I'm wearing my shirt that I won at the Florida Meetup. I think this is, what does it say? Fly for fun?
She threw me in a couple extras too.
Is that Johnny's
I can hook
Johnny
up my
Drone Flyers shirt?
local
Fly
pilot.
for fun. Thank you, Johnny.
Hey, Jim, I gotta
Yes,
take
sir.
off. Gotta get ready for bed.
All right.
So,
It was
thanks
good
for
timing on
having
the
me,
beanies, though.
and you
We're like
guys
20
have a
degrees
good
tonight.
show. Good to see you, Carlos, Mike, Dray. Good to see you. Good to
All
see
right.
you. And
You know what I'm going to
catch
tell
you
you,
next
right?
time. Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
going to say, Art?
Gotta
Fly
learn
a
how to
drone, baby.
point to everybody.
What
Fly a
I
drone.
think you should do, I think you should be more of an ambassador for the disabled. I think you should
Yeah.
not only fly the drone, but film all the crap he has to go through to fly the drone.
Good idea, Jim. We'll look into that. All right.
All right,
Take
buddy.
care, everybody. Have a great night.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Art.
Yeah.
Brian, caught you early. He didn't get his green screen up. Oh, he's fixing his hat.
He's picking the dust and debris off it. Gotta make sure
I
it's
think he
all
was
front.
doing you know how they have the snap in the back, the plastic stupid snap? Al didn't come on, but I wanted to, he'll probably be on later. I wanted to show his video. He did a flight with his Mavic 2 Air. What is it now? A Mavic Air 2S?
I could only take about a minute and a half of that. I watched up until the beach scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Not moving fast enough for
the
your car.
battery low, return to home.
I mean, been there, done that kind of thing.
Well, I'll tell you something that's interesting is because it's a 12 megapixel camera with a quad barrier filter on it. So
Wait a minute, I thought this was it got a 1" I thought it was a 20 megapixel camera.
It is.
isn't this the one that goes up to 48 megapixels?
No, that's
No,
the
this
Air
is
2.
the 2S. Has
Isn't
a
that
1"
this?
sensor.
That's a
20
nice shot
megapixels.
right there.
It's the Air 2S.
I
Yeah.
saw this much. I think he starts zooming in on some people at the beach. I start feeling dirty, so I stopped watching.
Yeah, but the two
It's
is
coming,
not
watch.
48
Hey,
megapixels.
Brian,
Yeah.
that was an excellent shot of Houston you posted, dude.
Yes.
The
That's
cityscape.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what 20 megapixel gets you.
Did you
can
work
really
on that sky?
Look
Huh?
at that dynamic range.
Did you work on that sky?
No, that sky was just the way it looked. It was nasty last night.
I that's what I look for. I like to see what you guys shoot straight out of
It
the
looks like
drone.
a
I know
better
some of you guys are very talented with the posting and color grading and all that kind of stuff. But I like to see what comes out of the drone.
We should have had the drone meetup.
This
at
is
that
where I
spot
stopped
right there,
watching.
man. That's nice.
This is
That's
where
gorgeous.
I stopped watching. I said, all right.
I
I'll
know
stay
we'd have had
focused.
some FPV rigs in the water for sure there.
Well, the average viewer is going to think what's coming out of your drone is amazing looking anyway. I mean, you don't really have to do all that crazy editing.
Right?
I wonder how much wind you get coming up the side of the cliff. Do you get much, Dre?
That's where you
I
get
can
the
tell you,
turbulent wind.
I don't live near the ocean. I'm inland.
Oh, okay.
I'm about a good 65 miles from the ocean.
Wow.
Wow. Did
Dude,
not know
that's
that.
not that far. I'm on 66.
Yeah, well, like I say, I'm what they say in between. I'm an hour from Big Bear to go skiing, and I'm an hour out of LA to go to the beach.
That's a good middle ground.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's where I'm at.
Sweet.
But see, that was like what I was telling you, Jim, how I do all my editing literally on my phone through iMovie. And everybody that I show my videos to that know nothing about drones are absolutely amazed just by that. I don't even have to do any crazy editing.
And that's why I say, you know what? You learn how to use the ND filters at the right time, know the time of day, type of filter you need, know how to put the settings on the drone itself. You don't really have to do hardly any post
Hey,
work.
one of the features on that drone that I've already fallen in love with, because I was kind of disappointed it didn't have the adjustable aperture, but when you put the right filter on there, instead of a manual setting, it has a pro setting. You can leave certain things on manual, like your exposure value and your white balance, and turn your ISO to auto. So now, whenever you're panning up and then panning down, you're not losing that. You're not getting that funky looking light
More
shift.
control.
Right.
Not changing on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really sharp. I love that a lot.
I heard one trick is going into manual mode, setting it, and then
Hey,
going
Crystal.
back into auto, or going into auto, setting it that way, and then going back into manual, one of the two, and then you can adjust easier off of that.
One thing, and I still have to do another test on it. A lot of these features are not available on Android that I've noticed.
This is Ron's video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
one
wish
came
I
out
would have
quick.
got a darn iTablet instead of an Android tablet for
That I would like to
DJI
try an
FPV doesn't
drone.
even have the Android app now for
Sorry.
the simulator, so you can't even try the simulator for the FPV rig.
That would be a good place to fly FPV, right over there.
Yeah, Moose Country.
Yellowstone National Park. Oh, I thought it was going to be a geyser, but it is.
No. I remember Ron said last night when he showed it, he said that's with his 360 camera right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And the last
you
one,
can
I think
fly
he's
in Yellowstone.
I
he's
like how he
riding or
ends the
something.
video with that 360 cut out and then pans out and goes into
At
the
the-
orb.
at the end, yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, look at that lost dog.
That's a giant wolf.
Such a cute puppy.
He's not lost. He's hunting. He's on the trail.
Yeah,
He
because
lost the prey.
isn't
These are my
Yellowstone a
favorite.
national park? You can't fly there.
Mhm.
No, you can't, can you?
No, he
it's a
said
national park.
he said in the clip that he flew from outside and it's from the surrounding area over it. Zoomed in, this and that.
Yeah,
I
you can
think that
start
all
outside.
started-
You could start outside the park and fly over. You just
Look at
can't
that,
Yeah.
start from
2,100
inside the
yards
park.
away with that camera. That's
Wasn't
how
it
they
It's
last?
not
Do you guys
geofenced?
remember last year when we were talking about that bear attack
This
on
is
that
360.
guy?
Yeah, it's a national park. It's
Actually, that
it's
just
geofenced.
happened recently where Ron is. Somebody
Yeah,
got attacked.
There was another one.
Yeah,
Like
Ron knew the
the
guy.
other day
Put it
or
up.
the day before. I heard that in the news.
Yeah.
They are called wild animals for a reason.
Just no
That's cool,
reasoning.
though.
You could get
I'd
some
love
really
to
good-
see these
you
up
could get
close.
some
I mean,
really
these
good
things
shots from
across the
Grand
globe.
Canyon.
I got an
Talk
open
about feeling
invitation.
small.
I got to go visit Ron.
Brother Hope in the house.
Crispy.
Brother Crispin Hope.
That's nice.
Because I bet if you could get Night Train like over into the Grand Canyon with that FPV drones, you could get some amazing able to fly there.
They're on
Yeah, I thought
turkey
it was-
hunting now, right, Chris?
I thought I was going to convert to digital, but I got the V2 goggles. And so the problem with DJI V2 goggles currently is if you've got the DJI FPV rig and you have it bound to that, then you go over and you decide to go to the FPV side and you bind it to an air unit, it dumps the bind from the FPV rig. So when you go back to the FPV rig, you have to rebind all over. Each time you switch from FPV to the digital, you back and forth between the FPV drone and the regular air units, you're going to have to rebind every freaking time.
Oh, man.
Why?
It's something with the V2 goggles. Now, the V1 goggles won't work with the FPV drone.
Right.
So it's something with the goggles and the firmware they need to fix. But we're going to be putting in a big old complaint to the DJI support and try to get
Well,
some
it's like
fire going on.
Video games, they don't want you to buy the old goggles. They'd rather you buy the new ones.
Well, they
That's what I was
said that
thinking.
they're going to be coming out with a new air unit too. Well, I've got
They did say that?
3 freaking air units right now. You know what I mean? And they won't work with my DJI V2 if I want to stay on. So I don't know. We'll have to see if it fixes it first. But I'm stuck right where I'm at. I'm these 3 right here, and I'm not even going to have all 3 of them in a rig. I'm going to put 1 more in a rig when it comes in this week. The Caddx Vista is going to go into the 4-inch long-range rig.
Just got another super
Plywood.
chat.
LR4.
Bill
Metro
Metro
Drones.
Drones.
They'll
and
just join
hopefully
us.
get it fixed soon. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't want to have to go buy another pair of DJI goggles. V1s are going to be hard to find anyway.
Okay, guys. Jim just got another super chat. We need to get him at least one more. His dye on his mustache is starting to fade. We've got to get
to do
that
the
fixed.
super chat. Super chat. Oh.
Let's do it. So Dray, we'll get Dray to do his like Art did his down the little tuft.
I like my gray.
I can't talk Mike into doing his. He'll never
Dude,
do
I
his.
tried to dye this green one time and it like wouldn't take, dude. I mean, I used a whole box of dye, even the permanent stuff. It wasn't like the temporary; it was the permanent shit. Dude, it wouldn't take. Just so
It wouldn't take.
That was his whiskers.
It knew better. Wisdom streaks.
Hey, Jim, I need to go eat some dinner, but I appreciate you having me on, partner.
All right, man. Let us know how that thing works out. I'm real
Oh, I
interested
will.
in that.
I'll be doing some updates real soon.
Because remember, we were talking about that FLIR View Pro is still like 4,800.
Mm-hmm.
So you talk about price, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather have just a camera or the whole drone?
Yep. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks for coming on, Dray.
All right. No problem.
Yeah, Jim, I'm going to go straighten my back. I'll try to join you in a little bit if I get
Yeah,
somewhere.
you look a little
Your
uncomfortable
back.
there, Carlos.
Oh,
My back is hurting. I'm getting old.
What happened?
I'm just old.
how's that song go? My neck, my back. Oh,
My back is
that was
breaking.
a prick shot, dude. That was a prick shot at you.
My back is breaking. My belt's too tight. Something like that. All right, guys. I'll catch you soon. I'm just going to straighten out.
Okay.
So
I saw one of those things on Kickstarter that he's talking about that. It was one of those ones you roll. It looked like a baker's roller,
Uh-huh.
but it had these big fingers on it, and I guess it vibrates, and you're supposed to do this. Well, how the hell are you going to do that? You know, behind
you gotta
your
get
back.
somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And the next
even
thing you
if
know, you're getting arrested.
even if it worked, how the hell would you use it?
I got one of these massage balls for my feet down here on the floor.
Doesn't that tickle
rolling
more
around
than
under
anything?
my feet? It's supposed to help stimulate the blood flow into the feet and whatnot. It's not working out too well. I'm going to the foot doctor Thursday afternoon to see if they can figure out what the hell's going on. I think I might have stretched or strained my tendons somewhere in my feet. Too much work on the floor, down on my knees, painting.
That'll do it, man. You start stretching those muscles doing stuff like that.
What they told me
It'll affect
that
the feet.
steel shank shoes would help, but man, that hurts the feet too. I'd have to get steel shank shoes and then get like gel inserts so that they wouldn't hurt my feet, and then it's kind of defeating the purpose, I suppose.
Yeah. You gotta try the Skechers with the memory foams.
Yeah.
I work at Walmart all day long, standing on concrete floor all day. It works.
That's where I get all my work shoes is Walmart. $17 for a pair of shoes and get beat up. And
No.
tore up
And that'll kill
paint
your
all
feet
over.
too.
Get a pair of those
Yeah.
Skechers with the memory info, memory insoles, wide fit. They're the best and most comfortable shoes.
The problem is I kill them in like 3-4 months working. Doing exterior work during the summertime. We're out there early in the morning and the grass is all soaking wet, and yeah, they get beat up and tore up real quick.
I've never had those gel
You
insoles actually work.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too, Bob.
Jim, you need to,
It's not some blood stuff. The last couple of visits for my ribs there, my blood pressure's been way high anyway, so hopefully it's not blood pressure, but we're going to find out this week, hopefully.
You could have given yourself a pneumothorax coming over.
God.
You would have known it by now, but you could have.
With the shoulder and everything else problems I've got, who knows what I got going on. But yeah, the ribs are the ribs are hurting, dude.
I'm surprised
That's
you didn't
2 weeks.
break the bottom one. Yeah.
2 weeks already. They said they weren't any cracks or breaks, but man, I'll tell you what, it still feels like there's something there cracked.
Dude, I knew a couple people that cracked their ribs riding bikes, and there is no comfortable position on the ribs.
I was leaning over the handrail on the deck to take out the garbage. I couldn't reach the garbage can lid, so I stretched a little bit further, and when I did, I heard my ribs roll like pencils rolling together, dude. That rumple. Yeah. I heard that through my ribs. I was like, oh, that ain't going to be good. And when I tried to stand up, it was like, oh, I'm not straightening up too quick. Felt every bit of it.
What was it, Mike? You got a picture of that or something you can link to us? His old lady bought a professional massage thing. I'd like to see what it was. Because
I'm going to get one of these.
It's got 3 speeds.
What do you got, Brian?
You could use this in multiple body places.
Is that the one off Kickstarter?
Let me do this. Hang on.
Okay.
This is on Amazon.
I didn't know Adam and Eve had professional body massage tools.
I was going to say. Yeah, I could think of several uses. The back not being one of them. Man, look at the attachments. What? Those are instruments from hell.
Hey,
it looks like a woman's. Looks like a woman's impact gun.
I mean, look at this puppy here. Is this like a tongue thing? Maybe. My mind is wandering.
The split V there, you know.
Well, Mother's Day is coming.
Oh my God, you're a sick man. Hey, you know what I wanted to tell Justin? Let me pull this up right quick. Have you ever tried AIRDATA? They have free accounts. Because you know why I ask you? I missed your live stream, but I watched it when I did see it was on. And I saw you got the official logbook and, you know, where you were writing everything down, including your maintenance and all that. I started out, this thing will give you free accounts with, I believe it's up to 6 batteries, right? After 6 batteries, you have to go to a pro account. Now, they give us a 20% discount. Let me log in right quick so we can see what we're talking about. And so you can have it give you your own reports. Like you make up the maintenance reports. You've got your equipment logs, flight logs. Let's just pick any flight.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It shows you the flight. It shows you your batteries.
Now, can you pull that up on your phone, or is there an app for that?
It's called AIRDATA.com. And they give you a free account.
Have an app?
Yeah,
no, it's an online website.
But it goes on your phone too, and it will automatically log. You put your DJI flight logs onto their site. And
Autel. Hey Jim, what battery is that? You got 6 cells on?
The M210 and the Inspire 1 battery had 6 cells, but 12 cell packs.
Yeah, it was a Series 6 cell.
Yep.
They have it in the App Store.
Yeah. I would definitely hey, freeze, for me.
And it doesn't say in app. Most said. But I'll check the app out on it because there's an app in the App Store for that particular company.
And then you can make up your own reports.
I've been using that free version for like 2.5 years now. It's great. It would have been nice, but I had it before my batteries blew up.
Yeah.
So when you automatically fly, it takes all your information.
Yeah, this is all. I didn't put any of this information in there. It automatically does it.
The free account will make you sync.
Okay.
You have to sync your flight data. Once you sync your flight data, it's on AIRDATA.
I have to sync it too.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got a little app on the Crystal Sky that automatically syncs the flight data.
Now here's the deal though. On the DJI Fly app,
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything. It syncs automatically if you have an AIRDATA account. I love that.
Let's see. Where does it
is
tell
that somebody
you?
to go for that?
No, it uses all the apps. I want to, Brian.
No, I'm
Speaking
saying,
of that,
but
let
the
me.
Go for app.
Where does it tell you? Lock out. All the drones they cover.
I know it, almost everything DJI, and they just recently picked up Autel in the last 6 months.
Where the heck would I find that?
Oh, AirData also has an app on there just for syncing your
Yes.
app.
Yes, and now like that sync app I have on the Crystal Sky and the iPad Mini 4, and you put in a token code that they give you, and then every time I fly a flight, if I wanted to, because you don't have to put every flight up on there, because
Let me ask you something else that I've been having issues with. When you get into it where you need to unlock an area because you're at the airport or whatever, and it wants to send you a text code, why does that never work? Because it
the
never
unlock
works on
code.
Yeah, it never sends it to me when I put my phone number in. And then I try
Jim,
to do it
there's
a
an
second
actual
time.
tab that says supported aircraft.
There's a
Go to
page
the
for
web
it.
page itself. Just click on AirData itself. I'm not logged into an account, but it's got Autel Evil, DJI, Agris, DJI FPV,
Hey, Mel.
DJI Phantom 3, Phantom 4, Inspire 1, Inspire 2, Mavic, Mavic 2, Matrice, Spark, Alta 6, Alta 8, Anafi Thermal, Anafi USA, Bebop 2, Disco, Windcopter, H520.
Okay, let me just go to their
I need to
site.
get
Yeah,
some
I
of
went to the UAV, the AirData UAV site, and under features, it has supported aircraft.
Of course, you can always upload your own
Here.
if you want to. There we go. These are the automatic uploads, and then I didn't know it did the drone deploy app. It would auto upload. I've had this so long that I use that HD sync right there. This is the one I use. The HD sync app.
So the supported apps are Autel Explorer, DJI Fly, DJI Go, DJI Go 4, DJI Pilot, DJI Ground Station, DJI GS RTK, Drone Deploy, Drone Harmony, Drone Link, FT Aviator, Hammer Missions, Leechy, Map Pilot Pro, Maps Made Easy, Peril Free Flight 6, Pix 4D, Skycatch, and Skywatch.
What's Hammer Missions? You ever heard of that?
No.
but I want one.
In order to upload flights from Hammer Missions,
Capture
I've never
better
heard.
data with automated drones. Hammer provides adaptive mission planning for drones. Software helps drone business collect precise data and reduce time on site by automating infrastructure surveys and inspections.
Sounds like drone deploy.
Yeah, it
Capture
does.
precise data for survey and inspections.
And Pix
Start
4D.
flying for free.
I started using DJI GS Pro back in 2017 because it was free. There was no AIRDATA or anything else at that time.
Hammer showing a free trial.
Map Pilots is free, isn't it?
400 AGL. I don't know. I closed the pages now.
Yeah, I thought Map Pilot was free, actually.
If you click on Map Pilot, it'll take you to the link for the Map Pilot page, and you can look. Well, there you go.
Yeah, Drones Made Easy. That's Map Pilot. Does it Does it say? Now, don't forget, these are all stored on your whatever you use
Your
to fly
smart
it.
device.
Your logs are stored whether you fly with your phone or you fly with a Crystal Sky or you fly with a. You have a DJI flight logs file on there.
Yep. Anytime you link it to a device.
My iPad and my iPhone are mirrored to each other, so everything one of them does. So
Yeah. Now we also, and when I say we, I mean everybody. And this is not an affiliation, but where is it? Come on. We get a 20% discount if you do join up. You just use Above and Beyond Drones 20. Above and Beyond 20. And they give you 20% off, which I took advantage of.
Right.
That's not an affiliate link. It's just them being nice.
That's for AIRDATA too?
Yeah.
Shit, I might get it then. Hell.
So let me show you again. So you just copy and paste. It's all just capital letters, Above and Beyond 20. And you get 20% off. Has nothing to do with affiliates. They're just being nice to us.
Come on, Jim. You're monetized. You know, don't try to be humble about this.
Did I tell you that when I went to your short, it had a damn commercial and I laughed my butt off?
I know. Yeah, I got nothing out of that. Well, I did get pizza, which I paid for.
You said you were making pizza and spaghetti, and your wife wound up making it.
That was in the first one. This one we went out for. That was a New York pizza.
Oh, okay.
Now I got 800 and something views in one night, and then just died.
Bill, Mel. Oh, you know what I wanted to look up? That Kickstarter. Let me see this.
By the way, Jim, Chris Hope 305 too. I highlighted that earlier.
Kickstarter back. I don't know what the hell to call it. Oh, man. No, Kickstarter doesn't make it easy to do. Kickstarter back product. Oh, so they go, does Kickstarter give refunds?
I seriously doubt it, considering what they're set up for.
What's on the printer, Mike?
They're risers. They're going to be to make the stand taller. I'm putting a second printer on.
Where is Kickstarter.com? Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
Mike B said he put that code in. They charged him a 20% extra.
That would be cool.
Hey, Mike, what when you say risers, what is it for?
So my printer stand. Let me go this way. I think probably the easiest way. So I got a enclosure that I built.
Okay.
For my printer. So see the yellow parts?
Yeah.
Those are the risers. There's some down below. So I'm printing new ones for the next level down.
Gotcha.
To make it taller so that the printer will fit under.
Oh,
now,
go ahead.
So that's about 11-hour print for 2 parts. I got 4 of those to do, and then I've got 4 top ones to do.
Now, the reason why I asked when you said risers, because I'm gonna have to buy a set of legs for that new Air 2. That camera is so big, there's like 1/8 of an inch of space
Yeah, I've seen them print that for like the Mavics where they've got the
Well, they've got them. I mean, it's the same thing as the Air, so it should fit. But I mean, they really got that thing too close to the ground.
I'm sure the print's on Thingiverse. This will be going for probably about 2 days, 3 days, something like that. By the time I get all the parts done for the new, so the enclosure's got like plexiglass and everything fully enclosed, so it keeps the heat inside the printer area.
Even heat.
Yep. That way you don't get warping and whatnot with your prints. So this one's the top section. There's 3 sections total: a lower, then a middle, and then the top. So I'm raising up the mini shop vac. There you go.
This is the world's smallest shop vac.
So what does it do? Clean the bottom of your shot glass?
$13.99. It's an actual shop vac. We're going to find out what it does in a second. I'm going to take this little knife.
Does it do wet dry?
I don't know.
Shop vac's known for being able to wet dry.
Yeah, it'll blow as well as suck. But the only thing you're going to clean that thing with is your shot glass, man.
Oh, yeah.
The glass.
It's a novelty item, but still, I thought it was funny as hell. They have that, and then, of course, I had to get the boom box. And they work. They're real.
He's going to have to put an edging around his desk so they don't fall off.
So I got that all
wandered around cleaning up all over his desk.
If I'm not good, yes, sir.
You have not been sending shit into Publishers Clearinghouse now, have you?
You know, for 30 years I did, and I still haven't won.
The Wish app.
That was such a scandal on Long Island when somebody found a dumpster full of those send in the Publishers Clearinghouse thing.
Yeah, the submissions. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't know what the hell to call it. All right.
Well,
You always
the
have
American version of asking on TV. That's the American version of Wish. It's just a bunch of crap.
So, speaking of that, I'll do it.
Is Wish
unboxing? We'll let them unbox first.
Is Wish still operating?
Yeah, that's a version of asking on TV.
Because I've seen some people get some real ripoffs from Wish.
I want to hear it.
Me too.
Wee.
It's got these little.
What is that?
Little prongs.
Is that cord USB?
Yes.
Computer for vacuuming out your computer. That'd be cool.
It's probably got the charge though.
It can't be anything good. You know that. What the hell? One of them is already flattened out. One of the prongs.
Oh, cheap print in China. And injection molding.
That's what it seems like.
Quality control.
You would think, you know how they normally go in and they turn? Oh, it does. It does. Look.
Hey, Jim, Mr. McCully is asking about that underwater drone you got behind you on the shelf.
That is
Gladius. And the Gladius Mini.
That's the Gladius Mini and the Dory. The Gladius Mini right there is a 4K drone, and the Dory, where the red tether, the yellow tether over there, the Dory's actually sitting over here in the box right there, is a 1080p drone. Underwater, obviously, drone. All tethered. You can't get any.
Now, in real like bad lakes, like in Florida, can you actually even see underwater? Like
yeah.
In real lakes.
You know what the problem is? All the muck that's
Gators.
in the water, it gets highlighted. You see all that algae and all that stuff that's floating in the water.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Plus, you're kind of cruising there, kicking stuff up as well, too.
All right, boys. Let's see if this is actually going to go in my connector here. Who's dumber, me or the connector?
Jim?
Yeah.
Mel 400 AGL says, somewhere is a 3D printer sitting in the box, too.
Since
yes.
Since when?
It's just sitting in a box somewhere too.
For a long ass time.
Since version 1, and they're out with version 3 now. All right, I got to unplug something. I hope this doesn't screw up my files. I'm going to...
And Jim's gone.
My printer that
I'm
she
gonna-
was showing video of, that thing looks like the size of the car.
I'm going to eject my SSD card. F. All right. Let's see what happens.
Well, the live feed just all of a sudden goes dead.
This device is currently in use. Close any programs. Ah, screw it. I took it out. The SSD. I needed a free USB spot. All right.
Oh. And by the way, if anybody gets this new drone with the 5.4K video, you get 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like a siren.
3 minutes and 13 seconds?
3 minutes and 13 seconds per file.
You can't adjust the file size that it caches?
No, it's that's how XFAT is set up.
Is that really a vacuum?
Yes, sir. It's actually
That's
working.
ridiculous.
Well, actually, that'd be pretty good for like a keyboard or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Clean out your computer real quick or something, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I'm the king of dumb things because you remember I bought that hat. $13.99 for the GoPro hat.
Yeah, it's $13.99 for a hat that's got a GoPro mount.
This is $13.99, and it's actually working. That is too much. I'll be damned.
But-
As seen
but
on TV
does it-
section in Walmart.
But will it blow?
No,
I wanna
it's
know if
not
it
a
blows.
dual.
It's not a
Not a
mini
dual,
shop vac.
Not a true. Let's see what we do.
Yeah, don't ever put a shop vac on your keyboard. You may lose half your keys. Just FYI.
This is a normal hand.
It's even got the caster wheels and everything, man.
Yeah,
That
and
is-
they rotate.
That's so ridiculous at the same time.
Well, Mike, you know what it is. The other half sells all this crap, like pops, POPS.
Yeah.
People collect this stuff like it's going crazy. So this is the world's smallest shop vac, and it actually works. I gotta try that on the keyboard too.
Check out that screen share I got going, Jim.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling on Facebook and I found one of them dang ads in Facebook, you know. It's kind of like the Wish app. That's why I was sharing it. But out the Zan Shop, I got a screen share down there. Look at it.
Yeah, I'm too busy laughing at Jay.
I was wondering if you were going to see that.
Okay.
So they sell like household novelty type stuff or whatever.
This is Wish.
Well, it's called Zan Shop. It was on Facebook. It was one of their advertisements or whatever. But they
Don't
had
ever
this,
buy shit off of those
this
guys.
little thing on here, dude.
Holy Christ.
So for $50, I'm like,
No way.
oh, man. So
Dude, those ads
check
are
this
not
out.
okay.
What's the size?
Off-road vehicle. I mean,
There's no way in
No
hell.
way.
dude, 196cc motor, 4-stroke on it.
There's no way for $50.
I ordered one. $52, okay? $51.49.
If that comes in, I want the
Dude,
link.
I got a tracking number right now. It hasn't actually hit the postal over in China, but I've got a tracking number official through PayPal right now.
That's got to be a mistake.
Dude, I'm like,
I'm telling you,
Dude,
How the hell?
It's going to come in a box
Investigation
that's
on
6
the
inches by 6 inches.
He's gonna get
It's
something
got
like a
specs in there and
multiple
everything
or,
on the page, dude. It's so the specs on it are overall vehicle size is 43 by 22 by 25 inch. Parameter performance data, one-piece rubber track, 196 cc four-stroke motor, 48.2 kilometers per hour, maximum load of 544.3 kilograms.
Where's the hook? Where's the hook?
Oh, down there at
Oh,
the
I
bottom.
mean,
Look at down there at the bottom. Assembly required.
yeah.
dude, for $50, if I gotta assemble the damn thing, that's all right too. But it looks pretty
Jim,
sweet.
listen to me.
I was
did a
like,
whole
I want to use it. I want to
investigation
use PayPal for $50, and I've got my money back guarantee any damn way. So if it doesn't come, I can still get my money back.
Well,
but
it's usually only 160. I'd pay
Yeah.
160 for it.
yeah, 160. I'd buy it for 160 all day. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
You're going to
I'm gonna
receive a
check on it.
pamphlet or a picture of it.
I did see it. I did get a tracking number from PayPal this morning, though. I was like, really? All right. I ordered it Saturday and got the PayPal tracking this morning. So far it shows nothing available. So we'll see.
Can I tell you guys something about those?
Yeah, yeah.
I did like this whole Facebook ads and scams. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll send you the wrong item, and then if you decide you want to send it back, PayPal won't do a refund. They'll tell you have to ship the product back, and they'll charge you like $100 to send that $40 item back. They'll want you to send it back. PayPal will refund you, but they'll charge you a
PayPal's
shipping
always been
fee
good
that's
for
like
me.
3 times. Just be
Well, they
careful,
use
dude. I know
PayPal.
those ads very well. They have to. They literally steal DJIs and put
Yep.
that they'll sell you the DJI FPV drone for like $30, and they'll actually steal their ads and straight out use their ads
Well,
right on Facebook.
So
Facebook does nothing about it.
back like a year and a half, 2 years ago, one of the drones that came out, it was this weird drone that we had, but they wanted like $300 and some for it. It was FPV type drone, a RAG E or something like that. Anyway, so somebody ran an ad for it for $26 or some shit like that. And a whole bunch of people like bought the shit out of them, like it sold out totally. And everybody got their drone.
Really?
So it was like, now Plummet was on Amazon not long ago and saw an ad for CR10S printers for 11 cents a piece. He said, fuck it, ordered 10 of them. Supposedly they've shipped. We haven't seen them yet, but they're coming from China. So, I mean, we're talking 2 weeks to a month for shipping anyway.
Yeah, or
So,
longer. Yeah.
We're waiting to see. We haven't heard anything yet, but it's been a couple of weeks already since he said they shipped. But, dude, for 11 cents a
Well,
piece
think
for
about it.
CR10S, that's like a $250, $300 printer.
But think about it. If they people that give them
Your
11
stuff's
cents,
breaking
they're
up bad
probably
over
aren't
there,
gonna
doesn't
fight it.
Justin, your mic is breaking up bad, bro. Unplug it and plug it back in for some reason.
It's doing like my mic used to do, like breaking up shit.
Ron, look at the world's smallest shop vac.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Go to
you.
my page and go down to videos and find Facebook's, and then pull up that one I was telling you about DJI. It's probably about 10 or 12 videos back. It says Facebook ad scams. And I took a screen recording of it. It shows the DJI actual advertisement for their drone, and then they're trying to sell it for I think like $20 or $30 or something, or $100.
Short boat chase, unboxing the Holy Stone.
No, keep going. It's going to be a little bit farther down.
Oh, Facebook scam?
Yeah, pull that
Holy cow.
up, and you don't have to play. don't play the audio. You can just play the.
They
video.
took the whole DJI picture and everything.
Yeah, put it up on the thing. It's crazy. I told you. And then just press play and just watch. You can see what they're trying to sell people, and I guarantee you, people are going to get themselves like a little $20 like little toy drone, but they're going to think they're getting this. And that's what I said is when they receive the product, PayPal, they're going to tell PayPal, well, we want the drone back before we do. And PayPal's going to say, okay, well, as long as the consumer sends the product back, we'll refund them, but they're going to charge you like an astronomical amount to ship it back to China. And so you end up not doing it because you spend 3 times as much as what you're going to get refunded. If you kind of understand.
How can they do this, though? I mean, even don't the Chinese even go after these people?
Because Facebook doesn't do anything about it. Like, they let these ads run rampant on their site. It's insane. But just watch
I don't know.
Scrolls down. Like,
Mike, if you actually get that,
that.
if you actually get that thing, though, I want that link.
Yeah, dude. I got the link saved and everything, dude.
I'll jump on that.
They've got some other shit there
Look at
too.
that.
I mean, like electric bikes and stuff like that. They got this all-terrain vehicle that's like for like $100 or
Wait a minute, wait a
$60.
minute. Guaranteed safe checkout. Not guaranteed safe product.
But if you go by that where it says 50% off and it's only $199, that's still only $400.
Yeah.
Like, that's a $1,200 drone. That doesn't make any sense. And then you can see they straight sold DJI's ad.
That's
Like,
their
outright sold it.
DJI. Hell, it even says DJI on it.
They could
Yeah,
get
and
sued
Facebook
just for using that
doesn't do anything
logo if they
about
were.
And are they
But this
trying
is
to
the thing
say
is
Hasselblad?
Nobody knows who runs these stores, and they'll shut them down after they get, a few thousand people to buy these fake drones, but you might not even get the product, and then they'll shut the store down, and then they'll reopen another one under another name.
Yeah, and
That's
there's
how
no
they keep
marketing
getting away
China
with
to stop them from doing it. They do that with motors all the time and whatnot for FPV and flight
do it with-
controllers.
really?
A new company will pop up. They'll put out a product or whatever. They'll overwhelm with a few. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throw some stuff out there, and then they'll shut down the market, change the name of the company or whatever, and start a whole other company and never have to worry about paying that money back for the product they never shipped.
These guys are selling an entire DJI drone with a DJI ad. Holy cow.
But hey,
That
we're
is-
talking about the
That's
country
awesome.
that specializes in trademark ripoff. So
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, even if I get that darn vehicle, track vehicle or whatever, and it's a clone of some shit, I don't care as long as it works.
That's what I'm saying.
But honestly,
You know, for 50
honestly I
bucks, I'll take the
think you're
clone,
going to
but
get like a little.
that's why when I saw it, I was like, man, I'm using PayPal to do it just to fucking try to assure I get my money back just in case to get some kind of security on it, you know?
Hey, Ron, was your
That's-
Yellowstone audio okay to play?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it is copyright free.
Epidemic sound.
That's what I use, Epidemic.
I played this before, but now that you're here, we can get the
go full screen.
horse's mouth.
I
Yeah.
just wish you could buy the rights to songs. That'd be nice.
Like that, Brian?
It's usually-
Yeah.
I just don't worry about claims and
It actually looks good this way, too.
money. I'm not monetized.
Turn your volume up.
Better?
Yeah.
Real good.
Good mix.
Oh, yeah, that's some nice
video.
footage, right?
Yeah, I had a good 2 days. 3 days.
Now, this was all 360 in the drone, right?
360, the drone, the Sony, and the Nikon.
Okay. So full collage.
4 cameras. Had the whole entourage there.
Yeah, it's a lot of editing to pull together.
I saw that comment, McCully.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
I'll leave me on the bottom so I get. Did you see this, Ron? This comment?
I saw that.
All right.
Bite me, McCully.
He's been out in the woods for a couple of days, man. What'd you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect?
He hasn't even showered.
Hey, Ron.
Just for you, Jay.
I was saying before, wasn't it about this time, about a year ago, that we were talking about and showing that guy who got chased by the grizzly on the trail?
Oh, yeah. And this past Thursday, a guy I knew met last March was attacked on Thursday, and he died Saturday.
The Nat DGO dude?
No, he was part of that group, though. The group of photographers that I met last spring.
Yeah, that's shocking.
He's dead?
Oh,
Yeah, he died, and then they.
Wait, Matt.
The Park Service and the
Hey, Mike.
bear biologist and Fish and Game come out where the incident was, and the bear was still in the area and come after them. He was protecting his food. There was a carcass about 40 yards away, but they end up shooting and killing the bear.
Shit, man. He got mauled in the head, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had him in surgery on Saturday morning, and he suffered a stroke and died.
Oh, dang.
That's horrible.
Shit.
Young guy, man.
About how old
We had a
was he?
lieutenant. When I was in the military, we had a
40s,
lieutenant.
I think.
They went up for like a land navigation type thing or whatever, and he crossed the path of a mama bear and her cubs, and he ended up getting swiped by a bear across his shoulder and mauled. It's pretty decent, but he survived it, had some surgeries and whatnot. But yeah, that dude had some bad luck. He tied his Swiss seat wrong, rappelling out of an aircraft, and ended up one nut short as well. We called him One Nut Riccardi.
Yeah, we
Well, AJ McCully, how are you, mate?
Jay McCully.
Has he got his beard back yet?
No, sissy.
Oh, shit.
Sissy bastard.
That was a shocker.
RC crazy.
That was even worse.
Yeah, he had to
Hey,
shoot last
Justin, how are you, mate?
Good.
Good, mate. I haven't
I just
met
say
you.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of your channel. I like your videos.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. I was just going to say, I haven't met you. I've seen your name in the chat all the time, all over the place. Good on you, man. Nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah,
Mike was just showing your hats.
Chat the other night.
Sorry, mate.
I said I was the one cutting up in your chat the other night.
Yeah, Justin's good.
It's all right, mate.
Me and Dad hung out
Do anything.
at dinner the one night down there in Florida, chit chatted and whatnot. Good time.
Hey,
Still don't get my beard back. I blame Lockwood.
show his hats
I wish
again.
to.
You're on full screen sharing still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're still halfway through the video. If you wanted to finish the video, I'll show the hats after.
Well, somebody talked right through the damn thing. I think it was me.
Take down the,
It's unusual.
the chat, Joe.
It's usually me, right?
No, Michael, you're quiet as a mouse, mate.
I have to be with this microphone.
Hey, Jim, your chat's blocking after me there.
Those buffalo get me every time now. They really do.
Yeah, some nice size.
What were we on that you showed? You got out of the car and showed them live. Were we on Messenger?
Oh, was that one of my hunting trips last year?
He showed clips of it, I think. On
No, this is the other
streams too.
Yeah, the other day. When you and Nancy were there.
Yeah, you were.
When he did it,
Yeah.
he showed
Oh,
some
that's
clips
right. Yeah,
back
I was
like
in
a
the
summer
park.
ago or something like that.
You giving us the finger, Ron?
Yes.
Hey, I just noticed that you worked out that tiny world so it didn't go to 1080p.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
It's a trade secret.
You son of a bitch.
Don't worry, I'll
He can tell you, but then he's going to have to kill you.
Yeah.
Never to be released again.
Hey, Jim.
Oh, that's awesome there, Ron.
I can't stay on too long, but I got a favor to ask of you and or Matt. We're all of us together. Have a paramedic buddy. Just got his 107, just got a drone. He's really aggressive and really trying to get a business started up. Long story short, he got the free version of Davinci Resolve.
Right.
And he's not really sure really what to do with these. I don't think his editing skills are up to par.
That's not a good one to cut your teeth on.
No.
It's not.
That's like trying to cut your teeth on Adobe.
I tried to start him on Luminar, or not, or LumaFusion.
LumaFusion, CyberLink, iMovie. What's the other one? That's what are you using, Justin? You're using iMovie, right? Yeah.
That's what I was saying for
was
the average.
gonna
I
ask
mean,
if you guys could help, maybe like do a private live stream or something to help them out and get started.
Well,
Mate, I'd be more than happy to help him out. It wouldn't be the first time I've done screen shares with people, mate. It makes it a lot easier and a lot easier to understand when someone's looking at it and they've got their page up as well. You can just pull stuff around and do exactly the same thing.
Right.
It's not that difficult to do a basic edit. It's not hard to do a basic edit in DaVinci. You just got to know where everything is.
Right.
The rest of it, you just go get a science degree from NASA to work the rest of this shit out.
Right.
Once you do that, you're laughing.
There's the hat.
Hey, Bob. Look, who is it, mate?
RC Crazy that makes these hats.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Oh, no. I'm saying who needs the DaVinci Bizzo, Ron?
Paramedic friend of mine here locally.
Okay, well, check out Brian's fucking hell.
Hey, that's an extra 350 shot. What is wrong with that? You criticize
No,
my
I don't think it is, to be honest.
That's it.
I don't think it is, to be honest.
there's one other suggestion he could do, Ron. I mean, if he's really trying to start up a business, he could always hire some young college kid that knows a lot about editing.
Yeah,
Do his editing for him, and he just be the pilot. I mean, if he's got the money and the determination to get it started, you need to find a nice, fresh kid out of college that really knows how to do that stuff, and he could just give all the footage to that person.
I even offered to do it
professionally, and he just does the pilot.
He wants to try it on his own though, but again, I didn't know if you guys had like an hour one day just to get him through the basics.
Give him my contact details, mate. Give him my email or whatever. Is he on? He's on Messenger, obviously, or something like that. Is he?
Yeah.
Facebook. Okay. Well, we can do a Facebook thing. That's easy enough.
Yeah.
Give him all my shit, mate, and he can contact me, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out
Make sure he knows the time difference.
in 10 hours flat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, times like this, time like this is fine. It's not that late there. I don't. Oh, yes, it is. Well, about 10 o'clock.
That's why we talk so often.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. We're always up and on. You won't. If you flew to Australia, Jim, you would not get jet lag. You're already on my time zone, mate.
That's right.
Yeah.
Coming home though, you feel like a wet rag.
Hell, half the time when we
Yeah.
stop this stream, we're still on for another hour or two. But last
Hey,
week
Eric.
it was Matt's time.
Hey, it was. I got a new modem coming today. Hopefully that'll fix shit. Yeah, Ron, pass all my shit on to him, mate, and we'll hook up and we'll do some shit.
Yeah. As I've heard, you and Jim
Won't take long.
are the once that know DaVinci, and not me. I don't know a thing about it.
When that fails, you can give him my address.
God damn, I swear to
Well,
God. Yeah, when he
15
knows
hours
too
ahead.
much.
15 hours ahead, it's a bitch getting in contact with you.
Right.
It'll have to But actually, put him
Matt,
onto
just
Jim's
shut up,
first
man.
for the
Can you help
basic
me with
version,
this?
and then
I'm
send him
trying to
on.
edit before we're-
Send him on to me, and we'll put on the edit the advanced version, mate.
You end up on a live stream with Matt doing wine.
Doing wine.
Matt, if you want to get
Ron caught up with that. He's like, yeah, that was a night.
That was a night and a half. That shit.
That crazy McCully's going to Kansas to chase tornadoes.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He's going to go chase some tornado down in the
yeah.
tornado belt, Midwest.
Why would you?
I was watching a video
Oh,
last
sorry,
week
yeah.
of some dude that had a Phantom 4 that was he's a tornado chaser or whatever. He sent that baby straight on into the tornado, dude. I mean, straight into it. He's like GPSing it to try to find his drone afterwards and everything. But he's like, oh, I hope I get it back. But if not, it was worth it.
He didn't give a shit. Those guys get research grant money.
Yeah, dude.
They don't get it. God, who cares?
He was wearing like a Chick-fil-A t-shirt and everything. So I was like, dude, it was hard to watch. He was so flamboyant about it. I was like, wow, dude.
What do they call them? They had that TV show of those guys.
Hey, Mike.
Storm Chasers?
Storm chasers.
Yeah.
I caught them once going through.
They'll do those things, you know. Biggest catch,
Storm Chasers.
biggest
You'll
catch,
see 'em in
storm
Nebraska,
chasers,
Kansas.
bloody, you know.
I'm pretty much
Ugliest
sure.
hooker.
I'm pretty sure
All that
she'll
sort
do
of
any type of shirts type. Might be there. She's got like the embroidery type machine, and she's got the sticker machine, and the silk screen press machine type stuff, or all that stuff. So she's got
That
quite a
one
little-
guy,
a couple of
the
those.
one
main
guy
characters
died.
from
Yeah, recently.
Racers died, yeah.
The guy who made this, the original Tib or something he called it, he wound up dying.
Yeah, they got that armored vehicle they ride around in. I've seen it in Nebraska.
This thing here. Oh,
Let's do
no,
it
that's the TV show.
It was doing
Oh, yeah,
about 35
there
miles.
better be a lot of padding on the inside. It can still get picked up and thrown.
Hey, Jim, go up to the top again. Second photo in left.
The Tiv. That's the
The
one.
hell?
That's Reed Timmer.
Oh,
He
there it
copied his off of the other guy. The original guy had it like a tank. You see it right here?
Man.
He would come up and he's filming, what do they call it, IMAX? He's filming IMAX video out of that whole thing. And after all the years of watching that show, I've never seen anybody make an actual IMAX movie yet.
They don't have a good editing program.
What was that movie, Twister?
Yeah,
That
The
was a
original,
good
yeah.
movie, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Guess they need to hook them up with
1,400 pound.
he's dead too.
But
That's
see,
right,
Jim,
Rod.
He is dead.
Jim, if you see the plates on the side, though, they go down to the ground so the wind can't get underneath them, and then there's
Right.
big stakes down in the ground.
Oh, he
Go
built
up.
that like a brick shit house.
Well, hey, Jim, I got to pop out. I got to get up at 0300.
Oh, man.
Going turkey hunting in the morning. So,
Yeah, I thought you were there already. I
Hey.
didn't
yeah,
know.
I'm here. I'm at my buddy's house and
Oh, you are? Okay.
taking him out in the morning. So,
When you getting home again, Ron?
maybe Thursday, and then leave Friday again for a week or 6 days.
Might be something in your letterbox when you get home, mate. Who knows, eh?
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Good Lord, how long would it take to get from you to Ron?
Yeah. Oh, guys, I
Well, they don't use rowboats anymore, so it's pretty quick.
Hey, Ron, did you get my box?
No.
You,
So I
you
was wondering
didn't?
if you had sent it yet.
Mike got, no, Brad Alston got the box I sent him the same day.
It was
That's
not there as
interesting.
of yesterday morning.
Yours is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
They're trying to work out where South Dakota is.
Well, I'm worried that he wasn't home when he
My
delivered
neighbor-
it.
but
There's an email address for you guys if you want to talk to somebody about getting some logos, stickers, hats, shirts, cups, all that
Hey,
kind of
McCully,
good
see
stuff
ya.
made. here in the USA.
I need a logo made.
Sorry, Matt.
See you, Ron.
All right, guys. I will catch up to you. I'll be in touch, and
Later
thank
on.
you for helping.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey,
All right, man.
one
See
thing
you guys.
before you go, mate. Nice headset. Beautiful. Thanks, mate. See ya.
Yeah, the backdrop looks nice. Backdrop looks good.
See you guys. I forgot it.
So clear. So crystal clear. Crystal
This
clear.
is your chance to beat Mike.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Bye.
See ya, mate.
Heads
Hey,
back.
Michael. Done. All switches assigned and bind. I'm ready to fly, brother.
Beautiful.
Which one
Yeah.
was that?
That's the TX16S Radio Master.
Yeah, man. The beast. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. So I went through all the settings today, and I assigned the switches for
It's
your
just
look at
radio,
that
just
shit.
not as fancy looking.
Man, there's
Well,
got a
shut out of
porcupine.
here.
I put on the mine.
Why isn't that working? Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
You were trying to show it, right?
there you go.
T16S.
Yep.
TX16S.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You said you did get it all
It's,
squared away?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I went through all the menus. There's so much shit. When I flew fixed wing, I had a controller similar to this, right? But I didn't have to do half the shit that I had to do with this thing to assign switches and all that sort of shit for arming and all sorts of crap. My God.
Yeah, you gotta learn the radio programming now, didn't you? It's not too
Hey?
bad. Though. It's not too bad. Once you get the first.
No,
one
once you get the
set up,
logic of
like,
it.
oh, okay, they're all the same. It just duplicate.
Put
Yeah.
Mike's controller
Yeah.
on the big screen.
And
You
now
name-
just, if you want, you can like copy models and just change like your RX or this or that. So everything's set up the same way for each model. You don't have to
Fucking
change everything.
Pete, that
Yeah, man,
gets
it's Foxtel.
that gets New Zealand TV.
Hey, can we see Mike's controller on the big screen? His looks
Mike.
So this is with all the TPU addition and whatnot. Here, let me switch.
Yeah.
This was the
Looks
this
like a
one. This
Porcupine.
won the Rec 2020 award at the Meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most colorful
The
Mike.
full color.
Yeah, I really like the
This is
color.
all in HDR. Look at it.
Different color
Look at
palette.
it. It's 265 10-bit. Bloody hell.
Yep.
All
Yep.
the STL files to print everything are out there. So because I got a 3D printer, I was like, well, we're going to decorate it. What the hell? I got to customize my radio, make it mine. So we dressed it up all the way.
Sure
Did, like all
did.
kinds of different
I did.
colors.
I had a chat to Michael in Messenger, and I said something about, oh my God, it looks like Adrian's. And what did you say, Michael? It ain't easy. It ain't easy being a
Pimpin'
pimp or
ain't
something,
easy.
or something.
It ain't easy.
Yeah, pimping ain't easy, bruh.
That's what they say when you decorate your
Oh,
radio and
funny.
whatnot. You pimp them out or whatever. So I'm like, pimping ain't easy.
Yeah.
That's Adrian. I was going to have the best
Oh,
stuff.
funny shit, mate.
All the pimp stuff.
What you gonna
Yeah,
get,
that's it.
Jay? You getting logos and cups and hats and stuff? Because she made the Rodney Bell cups for all of us. Mrs. RC
That's
Crazy.
wearing out a bit there, mate.
Yeah.
I've still got
It
my
wears out
logo
fast
there,
when
brother.
you start sliding that handle up and down on that damn thing. It wears out that Rodney Bell logo real quick. It's got all them thin lines on the sticker, so it tends to peel that sticker when you use the handle.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Mikey.
Not good for the washing machine.
Carlos says your controller is pretty, Mike.
It's decorative.
My sister's got one like that.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
Probably got a little
thing.
more pink into it. I don't know.
Hey, Mike, you said you designed
Hey, Justin.
logos.
Another TPU, or I'd have put some in there for her, man.
There's some of those storm chasing
I'll never get it
vehicles.
with you. Here we go. Hang on 2 seconds. Justin, have you got your microphone selected, mate, or are you using the one on your camera?
No, I'm using the one that's. I don't know why it keeps messing up.
No, that's all right. Now you're getting closer. Okay, no. It was just really quiet. That's all. It's not messing up, mate. It's
It's
just
like
really
my old
quiet.
microphone, Matt. So
Yeah.
like
No,
you turn away and you can't hear
do
shit. You
logos,
turn
right?
towards it and it's overwhelming.
Justin, don't talk. Michael's saying something, all right?
Damn, this was a full-size truck too.
Was.
Holy shit.
That was what it
That's a
started
full-size
out
truck laying
it
on the
didn't-
ground.
as.
Reinforced full-size truck.
Son of a bitch.
Strip the motor
This
right
goes
out.
to show,
Jim,
doesn't
I
it?
gotta get out of here. My wife has to go to bed, so I gotta get out of here.
Oh,
Take
okay.
care, buddy.
Thanks, Justin.
Take it easy, Justin.
I'll finish watching it on my phone.
Hey, nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, you too, man.
Nice to meet you, mate. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good on you. I'll see you in the chat, eh?
Yeah.
Actually, you should get on that Friday night show of mine, man. Pop in.
That's
Or
what
you
he
just
was
pop out.
saying.
I
He's
don't care.
been in your chat.
Yeah,
Did you not?
I know he's
hear
been in
that?
the chat. I'll get him on the. I'm talking about getting him on the panel.
How do you say that?
I think he just started finally doing some live panel type stuff, jumping on the panels recently.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he did. I just caught his the other day.
Me and DW hung out with him down there in Florida and whatnot, and livened him up a little bit. I think maybe.
And whatnot.
He's a little more comfortable getting out there now. I think.
Chip.
Brian, why are you so quiet?
I just did an unboxing and nobody says a word. Not a word.
No, didn't see a damn thing.
You forgot to tell us so we could put you on screen.
Oh, Matt was busy showing up VX16.
Yeah. And what have you got in that interesting box of yours? The unboxings. I love watching unboxings.
My second.
Does it beat this?
Yeah, I was going to say, this show's all about hi-hat.
Doesn't even come close, man.
This show's always hi-hatting people.
Okay.
Gotta clean my mic.
Oh.
The world's smallest shop vac.
Is it a wet dry?
That's what everybody asks.
If it's a shop vac, I mean, it's got to be wet dry, right?
Yeah.
Carlos,
you
I don't want to hear it.
It's got the front vent
Yeah.
Oh, and the front
Got the
bed.
damping vent. So.
and the wheel swivel.
Unfortunately, it didn't come with instructions. Just a little cake.
It's not a real wetback, though, Jim, unless the casters fall off when you need it the most.
Yeah. And the hose breaks.
It's tipping over and spilling.
That is too cool.
But no, this is the second one. Came in today. And hopefully I won't destroy it before I get it off the ground this time.
Well, how did you get that when Adrian couldn't even find it on the damn internet?
Well, I got the first one from Amazon, and I think it was broke from the get-go because it showed great in beta flight, but it never would arm. And it's also very possible that I kind of ruined it when I first opened it and started fucking with it because I started messing with that button. So I'm going to do everything through beta flight this time, and I didn't get this one from Amazon.
I thought that button was only for smart audio.
No, the button on it is to bind it to your transmitter.
Yep. It's an all-in-one board, so it's a bind button, and it's also the button that you use to put it into firmware update mode.
But I'm still, to fly that Tiny Hawk, I need an adapter for this.
You got a deal on a controller.
What
and
Tiny
you
Hawk
end up
did you get?
This is a Tyrannus.
He doesn't have access, Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got the Excel, not access.
But he got a deal on a controller.
So if you do like Matt and you go buy the QX or TX16S, you'll have that protocol there.
Believe me, I'm already almost ready to kick it down and buy that Try that. The
Because that
light.
does all the FR skies.
Just cleaning up my microphone. I like a tidy area.
I've never heard your microphone work so well, Jim.
I know.
It works good with the vacuum on.
The damn thing works.
It does. You can hear the suction as you're pulling it across the desk.
Oh,
Hey, Matt North, good evening or good morning. And have you flown your freestyle yet?
I flew the freestyle, as I said a couple of weeks ago, with the stupid controller.
Right.
But now I've got that.
Right.
I'll be going out today with that one.
You found it?
Just got everything all set up, switches and all that good stuff.
He's got it all set up?
Yeah, got the switches done. It's bound.
Wait.
How'd you do it? Who
Did
taught
you name each drone now? Did you get that spoiled?
Nah, he doesn't need that.
Yeah, you don't need to. Just do it for each receiver type.
I know, but he can, and I thought he would just because he can.
Yeah, you've got like 60 something in there you can put in there. Drone
No, wait. Are you talking about name it like on the on-screen display or name it on the controller?
Like the Mobula 6, like you had on yours, and the tiny wheel.
That's on the OSD. You can name the craft.
He can call it
Matt's
Matt's Quad, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever name he wants to name the craft as in beta flight.
I'm going to actually take a photo of the thing, and I'm going to upload it to the controller.
No, what I do? Did you see this, Matt? The world's smallest boombox.
Christ! Hey, that's fit on Adrian's shoulders.
Don't want him to hurt his precious.
Stop making fun of Curious George, man.
The hell, Curious George.
That's who he reminds me of. Actually,
Steve Urkel a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I was thinking. Remember when he came on your stream?
I'm gonna have to do some Jack Johnson music to Adrian video or something like that.
It looked nothing like Adrian with the hat and those glasses. It was Steve Urkel stunt double, man. Unbelievable.
Sweet thing.
All right, so Matt, how did you get to bind it? You looked up videos, you figured it out?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bloke on there. He goes through the whole controller, right? So he's got like 16 parts to it of different things you can do with it. So I went on there and checked out the assigning what you want the buttons to do, but then they don't do anything till you go into beta flight and tell them what to do there.
Right.
So once it's done there, what I couldn't understand is when you put it into acro, there's no on that switch that I've got the 3-stage switch, which is your
yes,
what do they call it?
Modes.
Horizon something or other.
Yeah, your modes.
Yeah, so I've got the 3-stage.
And acro.
The third one doesn't say air.
Yeah.
If you're not in air or if you're not in stability or horizon, you're automatically put into air.
The new beta flight doesn't have an acro. It used to have an acro. Acro and air mode is a little bit different because air mode uses motors where acro doesn't. So now they've switched over and it's just an air mode versus the acro mode that we had before. So anything that is not switched into those, it's automatically air mode. So it's always spinning the motors. So
well, that's a different thing because you understand what he's saying, Matt, as far as air mode and acro mode are two different modes?
If you take the throttle all the way out in stable horizon, the motors will stop and it'll drop out of the sky. Whereas if you're in air mode, if you go all the way down with your throttle, it still has a little bit
idle
of idle
speed
to the motor, so it doesn't stop spinning fully. Whereas acro mode, it was more like your horizon where the motors would stop. You'd have to adjust things to get the motors to spin up faster so that it wouldn't stop. Now beta flight's changed it, so it's basically the air mode all the way now. But yeah, there used to be modes for acro back in the day, but
Yeah, it hasn't got that. And that's what I couldn't work out. If I put it into acro, it's not actually showing me anything.
Yeah, if it's not in any of the other two modes, if it's just blank, it's automatically defaulted to air mode in beta flight now.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
Nice.
On your on-screen display in your goggles, you know, the telemetry, do you see what mode you're in?
Oh shit! I wouldn't have a clue. I don't think
What I'm asking you is, do you see it say stab, HOR, or air?
You can have it show up in your OSD.
This way you don't have to guess.
Screen, you can set it so that it shows what mode you're in: stable, horizon, or air mode.
Well, generally I don't have to guess because if I crash, I'm in acro mode. If I don't crash, I'm in stable mode.
Well, here's the other thing, though. You want to know that you're on the right channel. Do you have your channel? What channel you're on?
Yeah.
You have that on your display?
Oh, look, no, I wouldn't have a clue, mate. And you know what? I don't think channels really matter when I'm flying by myself, does it?
Oh, yes, it does. Because if you're on F1 and your bird is on R, you know, something really close, you'll get the picture right close up, and you fly 25 feet away from you, and your picture just goes, you know.
Yeah, to let you know that you're not on the channel you thought you were on, you can double check your channel. But it doesn't matter so much as far as your OSD. If you're flying by yourself and you set up all your quads, you set them up at home, make sure they're on the right video transmitter channel. Make sure you know, like I use the same channel on all mine all the time just to keep it simple for myself. Then I'm not flipping around and flipping between channels between quads. So,
okay, well, how do I know what channel? I just thought if it's picked up a channel, it's got revision, that's the one you want.
Right, that's what I thought in the beginning, but it's not that way.
On the VTX, it'll give you lights that'll blink.
No, just go into. I mean, that's a true statement, but you can go into the OSD, and it tells you.
You can go into OSD and put up your channel, and if you've got the smart audio set up properly, which that should, because it's bound and fly, ready to go.
Real quick, Matt,
smart audio, you should be
all
able
this
to
making sense?
change it there. So if you put it into GPS mode, then I thought that might have got his attention, but
Davinci.
I was just going to say Davinci.
Yeah, if you use color correction,
color grade.
McCree. There's a McCree too.
Matt, did you bind the Tiny Hawk regular one to that controller also?
I'll be guessed that thing works.
Why not?
Because I've only just done this one.
Why are you rushing a brother?
So this way you could fly more. Here's the other thing.
Carlos is having somebody else build a drone for him, so I don't know why he's rushing anybody.
Right?
Wait. What does one have to do with the other? Nothing has nothing to do with the other. One has nothing to do with the other. One has nothing to do with the other.
He had Mitch do 5. He sent Mitch 5.
I told him over down
that
in
has
Florida, man.
nothing to do with encouraging people to fly. Bullshit.
He called Mitch.
Bullshit. Just fly your drones.
Like, Mitch, I'd rather have you do
Matt,
it.
who built your 2 drones?
Mike just don't know shit. I don't trust Mike.
Did Emacs build your 2 drones?
I haven't. Nobody's built any of my drones.
I'm talking to Matt. Matt, who built your drones?
Hey, what's up?
Emacs.
Yeah, Emacs.
All right, so fly the bitches. I don't care who builds them. One has nothing to do with the other. Fuck that.
I want the $50 racer, the snowmobile.
Matt, you can also bind your drones using Betaflight. You don't have to push buttons. You know that, right?
That's exactly what I did.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was
a lot easier.
It's a beginning stage, man. VTX. Learning as you go. Setting up a transmitter, that was like probably a 2-3 hour day right there.
Do you see this question from Chris, Mike?
I keep getting interference and knocked out of the sky when flying digital FPV, friends. Yeah, you're going to, because the digital FPV and regular analog, the bands are so much different, dude. DJI has 8 channels and they're wide channels. FPV analog has 40 channels and they're skinny channels. So they overlap each other quite easily. And digital is powerful compared to our analog. So it tends to knock us out of the sky very easily, bro. Very easily. So like at the drone meet down in Florida, we were taking turns between the digital guys or the DJI guys and the FPV guys. so that we weren't getting knocked out of the sky and losing shit.
Yeah, but I noticed it with Drone Bum and his digital FPV.
Well, it's all in channel placement as far as where your channels are on that scan. I used 5806. It was able to do cyclones around fucking Art's Mavic all day.
What's 5806?
The 5806 was race band 5.
R5.
So
5.806.
And it's further away from like your Wi-Fi bands, your 5800. The 5.8 gigahertz band runs. That video that Ed put up earlier tells a lot about why I run that 5806. If you look on that chart that he showed, is way away from all those bands. So I didn't have barely any trouble out there flying. But that's
DJI, if
was on that band.
I don't know if they're doing it the same on the digital, but like my DJI has 11 channels, and they float between 5.8
or DJI have 8.
Okay,
channels only.
Okay.
Yep.
But you know what also interferes is the controller.
Well, yeah, your 2.4 and 5.8. The 2.4 not so
the
much.
drone itself.
5.8.
Guys, what is the newest beta flight available?
7.1.
I don't know. I haven't flashed beta flight in so long.
I'm not mistaken. It says 7.1 now.
Matt, you just flashed beta flight, didn't you?
I'll tell you what
I didn't
beta
flash
flight I'm on. I'm
But
on
you're up to the latest.
10.7 configurator. 10.7 configurator.
I knew there was a 7 involved.
10 point what?
10.7 is the configurator I'm using.
Yeah, 10.7.
If you got anything newer than that, that's fine.
Yeah, I've got that
That's
one.
like a month maybe old or something like that.
The Jim's down at 4.2.
Yeah, it might be a couple of updates there.
4.2 is the firmware. That's what he's flashing firmware at, not the actual configurator. Configurator is going to be different than firmware. So if I go into firmware flasher, and we're at like 4.2.8 is the latest that I'm finding on a Maytech board. 4.2.8 for the firmwares, but the configurator is 10.7.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Good night to Eric RC Creation.
Because I'm sure you've done beta flight lots of times, Jim.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's like, beta flight, where do I download it?
I know all about beta flight and the cube, the Pixar cube, and all that shit. I've never used any of it.
Right?
Know all about it. Never used the damn.
It's like the advanced clean flight. That might make more sense to you.
Hey, you know what I did you know what I did the other day? I gave Drone Bum's friend this little Tiny Hawk, and they were in the middle of trying to bind it. I turned on my it was the Tiny Hawk Freestyle, and I armed it, and both of the drones took off.
You were already bound to it. They already picked up the bound.
He goes, hey, wait, they're both taking off. I was like, oh shit, I guess you didn't bind it because they were in the middle of doing it.
So if you use FR Sky, that can happen. If you got two quads that are bound and you fire up your radio and they're on the same like
D8
receiver setting, like all my RXSRs were on the same. So if I fire up my radio, it automatically picks up any receiver that's bound to it.
We were talking about this just last Tuesday.
Yeah, it's got full control.
Mike, we were talking about clearing Matt's wires from his props last Tuesday, and Michael Blade had the same problem.
Yep, clearing stuff out of your props. A lot of times I'll use like wire protectors or zip ties, like your antennas. Zip ties are great. Put a little zip tie on there and put some heat shrink over the top of it with your antenna wire in there, and it'll hold it out of the way of the stuff. Yep.
I told them to zip tie the receiver and the
Yep, your motor wires, zip tie them to the frame so that they stay out of the way of the props.
He was showing it to us, and the props were actually able to cut the wires.
Oh yeah, them props they're spinning fast. They will chop some wire quick, dude.
Yeah, you don't need that sort of shit.
3-inch actually spins at a higher revolution than your big 5-inch.
Really?
Yeah. Smaller the prop, the faster it spins.
Michael Blade got the Nazgul. I just picked up the Nazgul.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm getting used to it. I got to angle the camera up a little higher. And I'm not crazy about that digital drone that Drone Bum has. I forget what it's called. The Emax one. It's all right.
So these are 3D printed prop guards.
On
They
HD.
just zip tie onto the frame and cover up my motor wires, so that if a prop strikes through there, it's going to hit through there. It's not going to hit my motor wires.
Right.
You know what some people do? They take broken props.
Yep,
The
you
one
can take
blade.
a broken prop and just strap it over with some electrical tape and cover it.
Yep.
We used to do that a lot on the old ESCs.
Seems like that would change the weight.
You used to have ESCs on your arms, so when a prop strike hits, it usually hits your ESC. So we would take props and strap them on with some electrical tape over the top of the ESC. It hit that prop and damage the prop or the tape. It wouldn't touch your ESC. Wouldn't break MOSFETs off and stuff like that.
We were just talking about that, Ed, after we ended the stream last Tuesday night. Carlos, Matt, and I stayed on, and he was showing us the prop rotation, and Carlos says, you better zip tie those wires down, because it would have cut them clean. It's like
So-
a VTX, wasn't it?
This one's an individual ESC.
Hey, Matt, let's
So we'll
find your
get
quad
ESC
now.
cover zip tied on. So if the prop strikes, it's going to hit that.
Matt,
That covers the
let's
ESC
get your tiny
that's
hook down
underneath
to
it.
that radio now. Take you 5 minutes.
Did you do that yet? No?
I can copy the profile over to another one, can't I?
Yeah, just
just
you
copy
click
the
on
model.
whatever you have now, and then
Copy
you'll
the model,
copy the
rebind
model,
each model.
you go down. Mike,
Mike, Jim wants to know what bind command.
it's
Is that for the Nazgul,
You
Jim?
mean if you go into CLI,
if
it
it's
should just be DFU.
no, it's
In capital letters should put you into
SPI
DFU.
No, you got to.
SPI underscore something. I can look it up.
Oh, for the receiver, not for the flight controller. For the receiver, yeah, it's
I'll look it up.
bind SPRI underscore RX or something like that.
Hang on.
If you type in
yeah.
help in CLI, it'll tell you the bind RX, and you just type bind before that RX type thing.
It's bind the receiver, the RX, right?
Yeah, so yeah, if you type in CLI, let's see.
Okay, there's 3 of them. It is.
Yeah, if you type in help, it brings up a whole list in the CLI. It'll tell you the
Right,
SPRI.
if it's 4.1,
RX.
you can type. Where is it?
Carlos has been doing all them little SPRI type boards.
Yeah, they're so easy. Where are you?
Mine are all the full receivers, so.
Have you done that, Ed? I guess you have. You've chopped your nose.
Yeah, Jim's drone has got that, but there's something else.
Yes. He was looking
You
at it.
you put a
doing
space there, and you got to write something. Yeah, SPI.
He was looking at his
Yeah,
drone on
that's
the
right.
live line. Why isn't it
Bind
working? All of
underscore
a sudden it took
SPI
off to the
RX
back
or
right
RX underscore
thing.
SPI. Something like that. But they have
Yeah,
it wrong.
actually, I didn't put the underscore in before
Yes.
SPI. I just put a space.
As long as it works.
That's RX, not RS.
But yeah, that
RX.
RX.
RX and VTX?
RX is receiver.
Yeah.
VTX is video transmitter.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's Beta Flight 4.1, it's bind underscore RX. If it's Beta Flight 4.0, it's bind underscore RX underscore SPI.
Okay.
If
He
it's
tried it in an old version and it did not work. So he says, okay, RX.
Then Beta Flight
older version.
3 is FR Sky underscore bind.
Yeah, I said tried it in an old version. It didn't work.
You might have put the wrong command. I don't know.
Yeah, because like, why would it matter, right? They're not going to change
No,
commands.
Yeah,
No,
they do.
They do.
They do on Beta Flight. They change the command quite frequently. That's why he's asking.
Different
man.
versions. Different versions of
They've changed the format and the wording, whatever you want to call it, protocol. Basically, the way that the language that they write it in, they've changed it so much in the last like 4 beta flights that you can't even copy your dump files anymore because it'll fuck your shit up.
How can that not screw you up?
Copy a file over. So, like, if you had a quad tuned, you could just copy what you tuned different over into the new version once you flashed it, and it would work. And now the language is so different, you can't copy that over. It'll mess things all up.
All right. So does
Matt,
Matt need to do this, Carlos?
Nah. Matt, what are you up to,
XM receiver. If it's an XM receiver that bind our
No, he doesn't have to worry about that.
SPI won't work.
What point are you up to, Matt?
You'll have to do the hard bind probably on the first Sky XM receiver.
How does he do the hard bind while we're here?
That's where you plug in while you're holding the bind button down on the receiver. You plug the battery in while your radio's in
like Matt did last week.
Yes.
All right, Matt, what are you up to? You have your receiver in bind mode? I'm sorry, your transmitter?
Okay. No.
Okay.
What I'm going to ask you a question. On the side there, they got those rolly things, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You don't have a gimbal.
Okay. What are they for?
Switches.
Gimbal.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I found it to be quite a pain in the ass. So when I was holding it and putting it in flight, my fingers would be constantly moving.
Put tape
I
over
just
them.
don't even activate mine, Matt.
Put tape
That's what
over
I do. I don't activate those switches, and they don't do anything then. It won't matter if they're moved or not.
Come on, Matt, let's find your bird, Matt.
Downloading a new version of Betaflight is a pain in the ass.
Mine worked okay. Are you up to it, Matt? You don't want to do it. You don't have
Okay.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will. But I want to copy the protocol over to another within the controller. I want to copy the same I've got for the freestyle setup. I want exactly the same thing for the Tiny Hawk too.
It's the same exact receiver.
You need the transmitter. You need your transmitter.
Hey, Stevie.
You want
Is
to
it the
copy
same exact
everything.
receiver, Matt? Because if so, you don't even have to set up a new model. You can use
That's
the
what I was
same
going to say,
model.
Mike. How does he do that?
So you're just going to go into your bind. It's going to remember the bind from the other one already. Each receiver remembers the bind, not the radio so much.
Throttle warning.
All right. Now let's not all talk over each other as he does it.
So all you're going to do is you're going to go in to your bind mode just on that model. You're going to go back into bind, and then you're going to put the model into bind mode, and it'll do the same thing. Then when you're in beta flight, you'll set up your switches exactly the same way that you did on the one before.
Won't it already be set up? Because
It won't be in beta flight. It will be on the radio.
Right.
Beta flight, he'll have to set each mode the same way that he's got the first model set.
Brian, did you have any of this crap?
Bind.
Yeah.
I'm listening because, I mean,
He's next.
Yeah. I got to wait for my adapter to come in before I can do anything. But I am playing along with this right now because I was able to get it to bind to this, but I couldn't get it to arm.
That's in your switch setups probably for that.
Yeah. And like I said, all the switches were working, but it would never arm.
Do not confuse the version of Betaflight that is on the bird with the version of Betaflight configurator you are running.
Configurator is 10.07. The version of the firmware of Betaflight that you're running is going to be like 4.28 right now. 4.29 is the latest. So that's the firmware that the Betaflight configurator, being 10.07, is flashing. It's confusing.
Didn't Jim say he was on 4.2?
Once your radio's into bind mode, Matt, you'll put the quad into bind mode by holding down the receiver button, or just like you bound the last time, actually.
Oh, he's doing the
that
same
one
thing.
You can do the SPRI or
His computer can't handle Betaflight and StreamYard.
right. Taking them again.
We went through this
Like
last
6,
Tuesday
7
night.
times.
Yeah, he's going to bind it just like he did with the other bird. The same way that he bound the last bird, he's going to bind this one on the same thing, and it'll remember that there's multiple birds. The receivers will remember. As long as it doesn't have
Now,
them
if he
plugged in at
does
the
do
same
it this
time,
way, if he does do it this way, and he puts a battery in each bird, both birds will take off.
yes, exactly like Carlos was saying.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't matter. You can with your radio. it remembers the receiver, so I could put like 5 models, and it doesn't have to be on that model on the FR Sky radios. It'll still do the same damn thing. So, like, if Carlos had 7 models, he was on a different model, and they had that other model fired up, and he still fired his up, it'd still take control of that other model, whether it was on the same channel or the model.
On the same model, different model names, but the same D8 mode.
Because it still remembers the receiver and connects to the receiver first. It doesn't matter.
You know where I first discovered that?
Off that RX signal.
The first time I discovered that is when I went from a Tiny Hawk 1 to like the Tiny Hawk 2. Or even the Tiny Hawk S from the Tiny Hawk 1. I didn't necessarily change the model. I forgot, but it took off anyway and did all the same. I said, "Oh, shit,
my
cool."
buddy had a quad that we were working on. And he couldn't get it to work, so I used my radio and bound it. We fired up quads at the same time, and I had control of his quad. I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "This ain't cool." It's because I still had his quad bound to my radio. Even though he bound it, it's still bound to my radio too. So I thought you couldn't delete the bind out of the radio.
I thought you couldn't do 1 receiver to 2 radios.
It'll do it. You can have multiple radios bound to the same receiver.
Are you sure?
Yeah. All the quads that I've got up on the wall, I can use my Tyrannus QX7S, or I can use my Radio Master TX16.
Is that Matt?
Yes, that's Matt.
So all right, let's take advantage while we're still here.
All right.
Not Matt.
That is not Matt?
That is me.
Oh, Rick, go away. Okay. No, I'm only kidding.
Now, where does it say, Brian? What does it say, the 10.2 version and all this shit?
Top left.
Yeah, top left.
Top left.
That's firmware 4.10.
10.7.
Configurator 10.7.
Okay,
hey,
good.
I got 4.1. Do I need to update that? I bet you I do.
Well, 4.1 is what the quad or drone is flashed to currently.
Just leave it, Brian. Just leave it.
Okay.
So I would leave it. 4.1 is fine. 4.18, it's just a bunch of quick updates that they're doing right now. I wouldn't mess with that at all.
Most important thing you want to do is fly your drone. Put batteries in it. Do you know how to get your radio into bind mode, Mr. Brian?
Which one?
That's CLI where is radio?
No, your other one.
The other one won't bind, but yeah, I do know how to get it into bind mode.
It's on a different protocol, so it won't bind. That's what he's waiting on as a module, so he can put it on.
No, but I know. But have you been messing around with the pages, the setup pages, this page, that page?
Well, I did about a week ago through
What's going on,
total frustration, but.
Yeah. It's like a whole nother language.
Bob Casey's out of here.
Hey, Carlos?
Yes, sir.
I went to do the freestyle thing, like you said, on what is that? Liftoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better. I can relate to that. I got pretty good at that.
And keep doing it.
It's all stick time, man. It's muscle memory. That's what it is. So Chaos FPV, I don't know if you watched him at all. He's a local guy that flies with me in Plymouth up here. We just got him flying actual FPV drones. He was like Bugs 3, this or that before. So he flew my toothpick. He's got like 10 packs in so far, actual packs on a drone. But he's been playing liftoff a ton, dude. And he's flying just like Carlos and everybody that's, out there ripping and having a good time that's got some packs on. He's definitely getting the muscle memory from liftoff. We didn't have that necessarily when I started flying, so
the Bugs series has been very popular.
Yeah, it was able to do quite a bit of FPV style type flying, and you could use the 5.8 on it.
Bugs, BUGS,
and fly with the goggles. Bugs 3.
It came back after you said it.
I know that this is years ago. His name was DJ Soul Force. He was using Bugs 3 and the Skydio back when it was one antenna Skydio and flying around in his room. That's before he got into doing some RC cars and stuff too.
Yep. Yeah, I had a buddy down in California when I was getting into FPV. He went out and bought the Bugs 3. Was loving it, dude.
That Soul
Flying
Force
around
guy you're
parks
talking
and
about, a
stuff,
reviewer,
FPV.
right?
Yeah.
I remember him. I haven't seen him lately, though.
No, I haven't seen him in a while, but I haven't checked. Hey, Carlos, while we're waiting for Matt, remember you were asking about that recreational drone flying and all that stuff? There's a whole page of FAA rules and what you can and can't do.
You know what I forgot to mention? Every time I come to your stream, I have to watch a commercial.
If you saw,
They're doing it to everybody now, too.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Register your
Three
drone
times.
button was right up there on the top right too, so you could register as a recreational flyer or as a 107 flyer.
Yeah, well, see, that's on the drone zone. See that right there?
Yep.
This is literally called, if you type in FAA drone zone, and this comes up.
I think I have that weapon.
But this page tells you the actual rules. And it discusses community-based organizations, which is something like the AMA, the American Modelers Association.
But they've got zero pull.
AUVSI.
Has to be
AMA has
registered
nothing
somehow.
official to do with anything FAA really, because they're not an organization deemed as a deity of FPV or UAV.
Yeah, Cinewoop's worth building. A lot of guys use the GoPro. Mike uses the GoPro 8 on his.
Yeah, I got the Hero 8 on mine. I've got a GoPro 5 and a GoPro 4. That's what I run on my quads. I use the Hero 8 on my fucking Alien all day.
Beta Flight Matt's back.
Internet.
I was gonna say to Mr. What's his name, Jay McCully, a 3-inch Cinewoop is nice.
He says a Cinewoop.
Oh, Carlos. Matt's freezing up again now.
No, he's kind of moving.
This is the Shendrone Squirt V2 3-inch Cinewoop, and it runs the Hero 8 cam on it.
What did you have on the 5-inch that you were running out there Sunday?
The blue one? That was the Hero 8. That's the Alien with the Hero 8.
That's what I thought.
All right, Matt. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's having it. I don't know why it's hitting him again.
You just need to restart his router or something. Do something.
Because he was talking about Adrian, I think.
What about Adrian? There he is. All right, let's make every moment count while he's still here.
This internet's bad, man. I've got a modem coming today, so hopefully it'll fix my issues because it's
how close are you to start?
Doing my head in, man.
2 minutes, 10 minutes.
Steve
wait.
said he was out flying FPV and camera drones with Lawrence Novice quads.
Is it a company supplied modem? Is it the internet company's modem? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so you've got an old modem. Upgrade now so you can do these bigger speeds. Well, I'll tell you what, it'd want to fix it.
Yeah, Jay, hit me up, man.
Oh my God.
What I did was because when they do that here in the States, you're actually renting that damn thing for $5 or $10 a month. I went out and bought my own modem.
They don't charge us now anymore.
Gave them their modem back.
They stopped charging. Spectrum started to stop charging. It's free.
You know, my modems, it cost me $10. $10 to get it posted here. That was it.
You know, it's all crazy. Carlos, it's getting down to a very few small companies because Comcast owns Spectrum, who used to be Time Warner.
Right.
And now, who else just got bought up? Disney. Disney bought. All right, it'll come to me. Not Netflix, something else.
What's the matter, Matt? It's not coming up, Beta Flight. Brian's playing with his little thing.
I was gonna say, as Brian amuses himself.
How about that stick time throttle control? That's the DRL.
My internet.
Is that the DRL racer, Brian?
and
What
I can
now?
only
TRL
pick
one?
out a couple of words here. And
Is that the
This
little
is
TRL drone there, Brian?
That is a Hollystone 210.
Okay.
Beast.
It is. Hey, this is the one. This is the one that I put in a picture on my Facebook page.
It's the clone of the DRL racer that they put out. They had a little whoop. It was supposed to be like a DRL kit, trying to promote Drone Race League.
Right.
It was a tiny little center whoop with the canopy on it. It was all flamey like that and whatnot. But yeah, it was just a little brush whoop.
You know what I saw now?
Flyer though.
Now they've got the women of racing, the women of drone racing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good though. Promote some of the women pilots and whatnot.
Yep.
There isn't a whole lot of them out there, and they get stepped on so easily in some of the chats and things like that.
They suck.
Because
Justin, who
you
was
can't
on earlier,
accessorize drones, otherwise there'd be more women in it.
Justin promoted this on his channel a few days ago. These things cost $30. I've already given like 4 of them away for birthday presents. They're great. 3 batteries. They fly for 7 minutes each. They're stable as shit. Can't beat it, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Jim, do not buy one of those.
No, just to practice your forward, backwards, sideways. It works great. It's stable as hell.
What do you mean, Carl? You can't accessorize. Look at that sparkly shit. Tell me women wouldn't fly that.
Where do I see sparkly?
Look at all that sparkly.
Where's the sparklies?
Dude, it's all glitter. The whole.
I said women accessorized.
Yeah, look at all the glitter on there, dude.
Yeah, but
It's all
it's not like
accessorized.
it's not like earrings and bracelets.
Yeah.
Can't put
see,
heels on them.
What do you mean, Carlos? He used nail polish.
Hey, women wear whoops. Send a whoops? No? Not just throwing it out.
He used real nail polish on it.
Just like those GPS drones, we got sticker packs we could put on our drones too, man.
You know, Jay, I was talking to, was it Carlos? Was that talking to you about this?
What's up?
Or Dan? I want to build an X8 that can carry like a BMD PCC 4K or 6K, preferably the 6K because that has autofocus. Because those are light. Those are micro four thirds cameras that are light. Now you got to figure when a DJI camera is $2,000 and they've got me by the squinjolies because they're selling the batteries and they decide when my $2,000 camera is useless. Why don't I build an X8 and I decide when my Blackmagic Design 6K isn't good enough for me anymore?
6K.
Yeah. Well, the DJI X5S shoots 6K. Been doing it for 3 years.
Yeah, and they're putting
That's
on
commercial.
all kinds
You're
of
talking
drones
about
these
those
days.
drones,
Those
right?
heavy lift drones and whatnot.
Dude, they're putting red Komodos on these things.
Yeah,
now.
that's like Dirks. He's flying that. He calls it the money shot. It's 8 motors onto a like 8-inch drone with a Komodo red on it. And, dude, some crazy cinematic footage from it.
X8.
Like 200 and 300 frames per second, shit like that.
Sick cameras.
Yeah.
I like the speed of and flying.
Oh, you know, we were talking about something came up today about 8K.
Have a good eye, Michael Blade.
And it was like the nonsense of 8K. All right, Mike, thanks for coming, bro. Man, what was that? All right, that'll come to me.
Can your eye even see 8K? Like, can you see the difference?
I don't think so.
Most people can't. They can't see over like 2.7 or something like that.
What are we looking at? Brian's new drone?
This is the offspring of the new drone.
That's the size.
That's what he was just flying.
Size difference.
That's the little Holly Stone he was just flying.
Yeah.
Yes, Martha, size does matter.
Brian, when do you expect this?
The Mavic took it under its wing.
Week, 2 weeks,
I
days?
said May 3rd.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. Where'd you get it from?
Yeah, this one I got from Amazon.
And it May 3rd, huh?
May 3rd.
Wow.
Yeah, stock at Emax right now is way low.
Was that
I
Prime
don't-
by any chance?
I don't know the name of it. You could build your own X8.
Was that Prime?
Yeah.
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime? Yeah.
That's on Prime.
They're building another Prime office, a warehouse. This time it's going to be in Cocoa. So they've got one in Cocoa, Florida. They'll have one in Jacksonville, and they've got one over in Tampa.
Got to get them deliveries out fast, man.
That's clean across the state.
2-day ship. They got to get some warehouses up to be able to do that and keep it on stat. They're 2-day ships, like 4-day ship right now.
Oh, get this. You'll love this. UPS is putting up a building, right? They wanted me to do photogrammetry of the site for $100.
$100, huh?
They named the price, huh?
Holland.
Yes, they named the price.
They didn't even ask you.
And you decide whether you're going to take it or not. And I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks.
$250
A
or
couple bucks we could spare. We thought it'd be cool to get some photos, man. You think you could hook us up?
Carlos, this is where the cost of equipment comes into. Okay, this controller was $1,300.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The
how
antenna
many
was
flights
was
before you get your money
300.
back? Yeah.
This was what? How much is the Crystal Sky 8-inch, Brian?
Like $700 or $800.
$700 or $800. The frigate batteries takes two of them, one here and one there.
It's crazy.
Then the Pro 900. I mean, this is thousands of
It's gonna take you a
dollars.
bunch of flights just to get your money back. I mean,
Right. So you can't be affording to do $100 bullshit.
Nope.
And
Return on
they
investment.
try and get away with it. That Pixhawk company started that shit, Precision Hawk.
Jim, what
Yeah.
you need to do is say, I have two versions that I can do this in. I can do it in the $250 an hour version, or I can do it in the $5 an hour version. Which would you prefer?
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
And they wanted complete photogrammetry.
Yeah.
Insane. $100. That's an embarrassment. That's like telling a guy to fix your car. You don't give a damn. You're only going to pay him $100.
Can I address, what is his name? Is this KB United?
Keep trying, Matt. We'll
I
hire
would
with
go
you,
to
bro.
Tiny Hawk, ready to fly. Tiny Hawk 2, ready to fly. Excuse me.
Gap RCs is doing what? I thought you were all advising to get the one that Matt got with the prop guards.
That's
Yeah.
the Tiny Hawk 2, ready to fly. All right, Matt, what point are you up to? Point of frustration. Tiny Hawk 2 RTF. Can't go wrong. Buy extra batteries.
Make sure it's the
extra
2.
colors.
Jay, can
Make
you
sure it's the
imagine?
2 with
Can you
that
big
camera
screen,
on it.
Matt, real quick, so you can show Mr. United? All angles, Matt, before you disappear.
That's the one you want.
That's
The
the
important part is it's got the prop guard, so you can bounce off shit instead of falling
Matt,
out
you
of the sky.
You didn't put the shrink wrap on that one antenna like I told you.
Yeah, but make sure it's the 2. Make sure it's the 2 with a little fin on the camera,
Well, the difference is adjustable camera.
and not the one,
Tiny
because
Hawk
the one it's all enclosed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is awesome. It's so easy. Just adjust the camera.
The ready to fly is 4K.
Because you'll be like this.
Wow.
You need the camera like that because the drone's going to be constantly like this. Oh,
90-degree pitch.
Almost 45. It's good. Matt, you got to put a shrink wrap on that other antenna before it falls off on you.
that. Mm.
You lose that, and your
Yeah, I've got to
drone is
get
only
some
going
more
to
of
fly
that shit,
10
I
feet
think.
away from you. You can get a box of all different sizes from, well, you live in Australia. It costs like $10-12 here. So it's like 30 for you.
You know what I don't understand?
What's that?
Matt's TX16 has
Oh,
the same work as mine.
Say that
What?
again. His transmitter talk.
Yeah. His transmitter voice is the same as mine. And it's a different brand. They only got
internet.
They only got one person that can voice these transmitters, and she's British.
No, you can pick Amber. You get sexy voices, different voices, dirty voices, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, man,
You're about to crash. Micro packs that have all kinds of different voices. Like they've got.
Where do you get that?
40 type sounds and all that kind of stuff.
You can actually turn it on. It'll say, "Hi, Matt."
Ooh, land now.
Like, for each time I flip the switch, you could get it like cheat mode activated or all fucked up or yeah, dude, all kinds of stuff. You can get it
cheat mode activated.
Yeah, for like stable mode.
When I hit my beeper,
stable mode, it would say cheat mode activated.
See, that one, Jay, is the 4K Dory, and then that's the 50-foot tether comes with that. And then the other one comes with a 100-yard tether. That one, the Gladius Mini, is a 4K ROV. All right, let me get out of this. While we're waiting for Matt.
Tell Matt to restart his router. Just reboot it.
Why does it just, you know what? You see the pattern here, Carlos? It was about this time last week.
No, but it's the beta flight.
Internet connection's worse than trying to get them figured out on beta flight.
The minute he turned on beta flight.
So, Jay, can you imagine, because I know you're into the cameras is what I'm saying. You imagine getting the camera you want. It doesn't have to be a red Komodo, you know what I'm saying? But the camera you want and able to focus it onto an X8 drone and just you know.
Do you have a picture of an X8 drone? What are we looking at? What are we talking about?
Let me get something like the Watts. Let me see. Watts Innovation.
Yes, that was me, Jay. I was the drone bum shirt.
All right, let me put this up again.
And I didn't see any pictures of
Watts Innovation drone.
Your video. I'm sad. Actually, you're better off. But yeah, that was me. Jim droning is saying goodnight. Jim's droning is saying.
Well, I think you guys gave him a little help with that. Yeah, it would be incredible, Jay. Where is... Boy, they were all the news a couple of weeks ago. Watts Innovation.
Oh, is it the 8-prop drone? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With the big ass
TV had it.
The big ass motors.
All right, I think I know what you're talking about now. That's more for that's just a camera drone that does.
Yeah. You're right. It is a camera drone, but
defeats the purpose.
Well, for you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Not for me and Jay.
No, not at all. I hear you. I think you should go both ways, Jim.
I'm versatile.
Like our friend B-Mac. He's going both ways.
Quiet down, man. I'm having a fag.
Don't light that stash up.
Came close. Watts Innovation drone. Oh, they're spelling it wrong. That's what it is.
I look better from like 50 yards away. Those are my best shots.
Shut up.
In low light.
Wow,
here it is, Jay. I hope you're still there, Jay. Check this bitch out.
Jay McCully is here.
Carlos said he's got a far-off personality. The further away he gets, the better he looks.
Yeah.
Now this is just the drone, okay? On top, you're putting your 6
I see.
S batteries up on top with those big XT60s or XT90s, and then you're hanging your camera from underneath. See what I'm saying? And this is a quote unquote all American made, so you can, I'd rather build this myself because these, what the price of this is? Insanity. Insanity.
Thousands?
2,500, if I remember right.
Oh, 2,500.
No. Much more.
Starting at.
Did they tell us, Brian? Let's
I
see.
can't remember that because that was a few months back on that one.
Yeah, when I was
Try to buy
featuring.
it.
In fact, now that I'm thinking, it might have been $5,000 starting at.
No, it was okay.
we
It's
go.
20,000. It's 20,000.
Wow.
Holy crap!
It was $5,000 down, Brian. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was 5,000 down. But you have to consider. I'm gonna say this real low. I spent $20,000 on the Matrice 210 RTK. So
There's that.
something like this, because you notice it still has the 2 GPS on either side.
Yep.
You could probably do RTK. All RTK is you hooking in to another commercial channel like NEMA and getting the NWS 84, act like a surveyor, getting fed actual coordinates of where the drone is. So I can tell you exactly, you are a surveyor then. Yeah, holy hell is right.
He's waiting for the GoFundMe page for his new drone next year. Or this
Goddamn,
Christmas.
I got my mouse on there and I keep clicking buy with GPay and it won't go. Oh, this is Matt's thing.
Jay, you got to remember, okay? Like you see, I've got the Inspire drones behind me where the arms lift up and all that shit. These are all carbon fiber tubes, bro, including the legs and all that. You put a Pixhawk cube inside the middle there. You got a couple of GPS pucks. What do you know?
Where do the arms stay where they are?
And notice that this is only a quadcopter. I don't see an octocopter here.
No, there's two blades. Blades on each.
Each motor has 2
Isn't-
blades.
Oh, no, not this one.
Nope.
The other
Nope.
picture was.
Oh, not this one now.
Now
There
this
it is.
one,
Yeah.
there it is, 23,000 for the X8.
I wonder what the payload on that would be, though.
I don't know what motors you're using.
Yeah.
Once you knew the motors, you would know, because it looks like you got a 60-degree rake on there, just like the Matrice and the Inspire.
What do the legs do? They stay where they are? They go up like the Inspire? They go out horizontal?
No, they stay right there.
Oh, okay.
You're hanging equipment between them.
That's where the cameras go, right?
So the camera's going to come down. I'm using my pointer like you can see it, and you can't. I don't know why. Why
I
can't you
make
see
my
my
screen
pointer?
bigger. Oh, I don't see your pointer on the screen.
I know. This is where you get together with a friend and just build it. $23,000. That's no batteries, no camera, no remote control.
Wow.
Some carbon fiber and a saw.
Yep.
This, that, yeah, you can build that shit easy, you know.
Hey, you see these ones behind me, Jay? These are all carbon fiber drones.
Look at all these beast class drones they're building, like 5-foot fucking wingspan on these quads.
Right. There.
Huge.
No, you still can't see my pointer. But I got 3 of them up here on those shelves, and I'm saving them to do
some carbon
kind of
fiber
thing we
tubing
wanna
and
do.
whatnot strapped to a frame.
22 millimeters thick. You
Yep.
believe that? That's exactly how thick it is, 22 millimeters.
Yep.
We're not talking about, these things are not heavy. It's the motors. You know, when your motors are this big,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they're that big around and diameter.
Right?
Right, yeah.
I saw motors at
Waves,
CES.
magnets.
I saw motors at CES. One drone company was called Sinochip. The motors were as big as my hand.
Yeah. I've
The
seen
batteries
some
are
big
pretty heavy too, right, Jim?
film grade,
Oh, hell yeah.
Two of
film
them.
grade type rigs where the motors are just like massive.
Well, I'll tell you why. Let me show you why, Carlos.
What does a
Okay.
camera weigh? About 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds?
Fox
Depends on
Tech.
the camera.
No, the camera's about 2 pounds.
Yeah,
2
two
pounds.
and a half.
And
Depending
then
on
the
the camera.
batteries about 2 pounds each?
Yeah. 12.
Well, now you know that better than me. I'm not.
You said it's 2 6S in that ballpark?
Yeah, 12S pack basically.
12 less. They're 20,000 milliwatt hour batteries. I'm waiting for the. I got so many sites open right now. The damn thing is taking its time to load.
Oh, Hey, Jim.
Here's where I shop. What, Brian?
Yeah, you need to ditch Chrome. I've migrated over to Microsoft's browser just for that reason. I put 7 or 8 tabs up, man, and everything freezes up.
Yeah.
I saw the Internet Explorer is getting ready to go out.
Well, it's not Internet Explorer. It's something Edge or some stupid shit.
Right.
But it's a shit ton faster than Chrome right now.
Yeah, Edge is what everything Microsoft Edge is what they're going to. Internet Explorer is getting ready to like go away. Totally. That's what
nobody uses it.
Now. I'm on Chrome, which is a derivative, but yeah. Jay McCully says he's looking to move down to Florida the next couple of years. Jim, he's down to build it with you. Assuming you don't pull Wizard of Oz and the tornado next month.
Don't do it. Move to Florida. Build drones.
We can cause some damage.
Would you encourage him to move to Florida, Jim?
He doesn't have to encourage him. He said he's moving in a couple of months.
Everything. Let me put it this way: in 1993, I bought my house for $60,000. You can't buy a house for under $200,000 right now. Nothing's changed. The square footage didn't change. Nothing has changed. Around the country, Holiday Builders is building the same houses everywhere. They're just adding bigger sticker prices on them.
Because they can. The heat that you guys endure is like ridiculous.
Summertime humidity, it's pea soup thick. It's brutal.
15,000 for a camera.
Yep.
That's for people that are making movies, man.
$23,999 for a trim dual sensor laser range finder.
That's a thermal infrared dual sensor laser range finding camera, and it's got optical too. It'll optically light it up so you can't see the light. It's not shining a light. You can see it in your controller
like
screen.
Backdrop lighting off your camera.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Take down a buck with that.
See, this is what the camera I got up there used to cost. The Z30, Zenmuse Z30. Theirs is $14,000. The Z30, Zenmuse Z30 optical started out at $10,000
for a camera.
But let me show you batteries. This is where it gets to the rubber meets the road. Look at these. 6S 10,000 mAh, 16,000 mAh, 25C. You stack 4 of them up. Here, 22,000 mAh.
Jeez.
Can you imagine trying to use a 25C type battery, no matter what size, on any type of FPV quad that we use?
You pack 4 of these together.
Punch in order to fucking make ours even punchy.
You stack 4 of these together, you're lifting any goddamn camera you
got
want.
Power and torque, right?
You're lifting any camera you want.
Look at the heat those things must put out, especially stacked like that.
Tell me I'm getting ripped off. Oh, look at the price.
Oh, yeah.
$484. The DJI batteries are $700 a piece. It's $1,400 to lift up the matrice.
Because you got the smart little controller, the button on there and everything, and a nice little case around it.
Yep.
Wait,
so
you have
charge you an extra $200 for their technology.
That's for your matrice, Jim?
No, this is for one. This is for one. We build this battery.
Yeah.
22,000 milliamp hours, dude.
So two of those go into the Inspire.
No. 28.6 volt batteries go into the Inspire. Not 22,000 milliwatt amp hours.
Right. The milliamp hours down, right?
This is an insane number. Absolutely insane.
Now, what's that used for? That drone you just showed us?
Yeah, for heavy lifters. You put 4 of them together. Now, you weren't here when...
4 of those together?
Oh, yeah, I'd put 4.
So it cost you $2,000 just in batteries?
They're running like minimum of 12S type systems on those heavy lifter drones.
60 amp, 80 amp or better ESCs.
Yeah, each ESC.
Yeah, each. And you're putting 8 of them on there.
It's nuts.
See, it's only a 22-volt discharge. See that?
Burst is 50C for 3 seconds.
They are XT90s. I was right.
Yep. You got to for that kind of power.
It weighs. Look how much it weighs.
I'm surprised we don't use XT90s on our 6-cell batteries for our drones.
Now, my X5 camera weighs 900 grams. This is the size of 2 cameras right now at 2,674 grams. How many pounds is that?
28 grams is an ounce.
2,700 grams equals how many pounds? 6 pounds per battery.
Wow.
That's 6 pounds per battery. 6, 12, 24 pounds in battery alone.
It's nuts.
I'm impressed. Somebody actually uses that Cortana button. I never use the darn Cortana speak to shit.
Oh, my freaking shoulder's done.
I don't know why I got like an Amazon hub and a Google hub up here, but I don't use the darn computer voice to speech.
Yeah, I'm supposed to ask Siri questions, but I don't bother.
I have never used that. I've never used the.
It translated well.
This phone's got Bixby on it.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of that?
I hate Bixby.
Yep.
Yeah, and I've never used that either.
That's that bling. And Bixby and bling are the same.
I just pressed the microphone on my Google, and it just talked to it. It finds everything in a minute, seconds.
Well, that's what I mean. Using that voice to text, I never use that thing. I don't know why.
Oh, definitely when I text. You kidding me?
He's younger than us.
That's what I was thinking.
He is.
You know,
Jay's
I'm
younger than us.
Carlos New Phase.
38.
He just turned 38.
Yeah, I'll be
Okay,
49
McCully.
next month.
40. Yeah,
Second
that's right.
youngest.
Almost a half century. You getting there?
There's
Go
Matt.
ahead.
Oh, Tim. What's up, bro?
Tim Jackson. Send me stickers, Tim.
Now, see, how come Tim can get on and Matt can't?
Neighborhood.
Matt lives in the shitty part of Australia, apparently.
Is he at work?
No, he's home.
He's at home.
Probably his internet. He's still having problems with it.
Yeah,
He needs to restart his
Yeah, ever
router.
since they said he was going to get better internet, it's been shit.
Yeah, it has. How's everybody going? Brian, Mike, Carlos, Jim, how are you?
What's up, Tim?
He should have left his internet alone. Why did he change?
Yeah, his internet before was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't awesome, but it was decent.
He must
He
have
was
got a
doing
deal.
live streams every week without a problem.
Oh, man, I was looking for a better deal. They gave me a better deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would think that there was a better deal. Yeah.
We're going
Hey,
3.5 hours. I should really
Jim.
kill the stream. What?
In this neighborhood I'm living in, they're actually going in and putting in fiber optic lines buried.
How much are you going to charge?
Very.
Here, tell them to come over here and send some our way.
I might be going back to AT&T if that's the case.
So what's the price hike going to cost you, right?
Price is going to be the same.
Really?
Yeah.
That ain't bad, though.
Brian,
You'll
is your
get- You'll get minimum
optics,
30 up.
Yeah, the upload's where it's at.
You know where I get up right now? 1.2.
Wow.
I get 7 at the best.
I get 12. I used to get 20, 22. They downgraded me. Brian, do you have electric above ground or below ground in your
Everything's
town?
below ground here.
Below ground. Okay, good.
They try to bury everything because of the hurricane stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
but in the older parts of town, yeah, no, it's still on poles.
Yeah, we have no pipes underground here, so it's all up on the poles still.
Same
Why
in
don't
Long
you-
Island, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Why do you get satellite, bro? Hey, drone shots.
Kind of makes sense though, doesn't it?
To have it
'Cause
above?
You're on an island. You're on
Right.
an island with sand and water.
I mean, but New York City's an island. Manhattan Island.
Yeah,
They go down
Yeah,
for
but that's all
200,
bedrock
300
up
feet.
there, dude.
it's rock. It's an
Yeah.
island of rock.
It's
Yep.
bedrock. That's some hard shit to bust up.
Tim, this is the first of about 10 prints to extend the stand.
This is Matt.
Oh, look at it.
Raising the platform.
Dude, I'm trying to watch a 4K
Printer.
vid. Best I can do is 360p without it cutting out.
God damn.
So I got a little bit of plexiglass. Hopefully it's the right size, and we're gonna put at least a partial enclosure around the new
You got the measurement, so you're going a little bit over, so you'll have room. So that's good.
Well, I got the Ender 3 Pro, so as long as I get it for that, I'll be good.
Jay, I'm going to put my email in the box for you. Oh, you can't see this one. I got to put it on YouTube. All right. Give me a shout when you can.
So yeah, it's 11 hours for these two, and then I've got 2 more of these, and then I've got the upper little things mounts.
Oh, good on you.
Figure while I'm waiting on it, I'll get it all set up and try to have it ready to go.
It's going to get to you before it got mine got to me. Mine took like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So,
and more.
Yep. Yep. But
So,
use, brother.
Tim, what did he change over to that he
I
got?
not know, Jim, but it's a lot worse than.
He went from kangaroo internet to koala bear internet.
He went to drop bear internet.
Yeah, you want the drop bear.
Drops in every night.
I thought you guys were kind of stuck with one or the other.
No, I got Sky Mesh, and that's my satellite on top of the house, and I get 70 down and 7 up.
That's not
Well,
bad.
For now, until it's got
That's better than HughesNet.
Yeah, that's close to what I'm getting on cable right here.
Yeah.
I get like 10 or 11 up and like 80, 90 down.
It's really all about the upspeed.
That's all I get, Mike.
Down the road, and they haven't connect shit to a poles at all anymore. Not yet. They're still waiting. If that comes into effect, I'll have good internet here.
You hope.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping. If not, I'll just go with
Google
Skylink.
speed test.
Correct.
My upload, my 12,
This
13,
is-
my download is like 200.
This is $75 a month. Right here.
Who's showing off?
Yeah, you're running the same as I am with Charter.
It's a lot better. When Spectrum bought it, it got a lot better. Now, this normally goes up to 10.
Yeah, see, I'm pushing 10, 11 on my upload usually.
Yeah, but now it depends
Trying to push.
what time of the day sometimes.
Yeah.
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 You're
Apartment
uploading
buildings
right
and
now.
that. Yeah.
Everybody in the
Mine's
world.
supposed to be not even peak at the moment, and my uploads are outdoing my download.
Matt's back. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, for now.
He's a sneaky
Matt.
bastard.
I'll share mine. This is what I'm getting.
Hey, Tim.
Where am I at? How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I
Yeah,
took down the wrong. Sorry, Tim. Jay. I was trying to remove my post and I removed his.
All right, I'll share it again.
Chat moved on you.
There you
All right.
go. Yeah, that's what I'm getting right now.
That's about the same as mine, right?
But if you remember when I first started, it was like 1.3 down and 0.5 up, if you all remember.
And you're using a satellite. See, HughesNet
Yeah.
has been around here for 20, 30 years.
I'm good for satellite.
And
you gotta
HughesNet
remember,
still sucks.
You got to remember, I took Cat 6 all the way to my landlord's place, too. So they run off of that. And they're getting higher speeds than they ever had. So they're paying me half of the bill.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm running 88.3 down and 9.27 up right now.
If you want the truth, you have to go to Google because they use MLabs.
Yeah.
If you want a false number, go to that speedtest.net. That just gives you a number back to the nearest
Ookla.
the nearest server of your internet provider.
So
still
my
haven't gotten
download.
That was
Yeah, Matt. But I got my props. My props came. All my props. For the Tiny Hawk.
oh, nice, dude.
They came, but the
Nice.
batteries are still on its way, man.
Dan,
How's
you
your
got a bag?
flying?
Yeah.
How's your flying endeavor going, Tim?
It's going good. I'm loving it, man. It's caught it's too addictive. You don't have enough time during the day to keep on charging and play. Charge.
Yeah, right.
Charge.
No, that's why you need to charge like 12 or 14 at one time, so at least you can have a decent amount of time flying. You can't make yourself, you can't give yourself motion sickness on one battery, mate. You got to have 12 or 14 of them so you can feel real crook.
Woohoo! Yeah, buddy.
Again, you're talking about how many minutes per battery of actual flight time?
3.5.
2.
2.5, 3.5, depending on how fast, slow, what you do or not.
So you're really in a race to change batteries.
No, I got
That's why if you're not flying 10 batteries, you're getting what, 9 minutes of practice? That's not going to do anything.
With the
Fly three, but if you fly like just if you fly just 3 or 4 batteries, you're not getting any stick time in there.
Yeah, you're barely getting started.
That's why I got 550 milliamps too. I got 450 milliamps coming and 550 milliamps.
In the future, look for 650s. They do it.
Yeah, I know. Matt told me that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine have just come from, I think, Crazy Pony in the UK.
That's where I got the 10 from. The 10
First
550.
drone I built was from Crazy Pony. Martian 2.
That's the ones you've got, eh?
Yep, they're coming. Yep, they're coming soon. Hopefully.
That's the ones you've got, isn't it?
They're good.
Yeah, I got the 450 right now, but they're coming. The 550s are coming. Yeah. They're on their way.
They're the ones you want to look at, mate. The 650s.
Yeah, they got to be
3.8 volt.
They
Yeah.
got to be 3.8. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all 3.8. But yeah, just the.
When you're coming down, when you're flying, right? Carlos told me you fly as far as the RSSI will take you, but
yes,
what voltage do you want to definitely be
Depends on
down
the size of the battery.
3.4.
Yeah, 3.2, 3.4 per cell.
That's almost the exact same as DJI.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lipo type battery. They're all about the same.
That's what I'm doing with the stickers.
Start degrading the battery real quickly.
I want to put them all over my drone cases. So send me the stickers.
I didn't get stickers done. I got them.
Yeah, make them stickers, Jim. That's it. Make them up.
You need to get my outside, Jim. I still see a couple white specks up there, bro.
Have you chucked that one on yet, mate?
No, not yet.
You haven't?
Scared. I'm scared.
Do it down
What are
the
you
park,
scared
brother.
of?
Do it down the park.
I will, man.
You have to go into your OSD and change the rate and PID profile to get the real 2S.
2S, okay.
You have to
Yeah, I
change the
haven't-
rate.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, the Tiny Hawks come with 2 rate profiles. One's for 1S and one's for 2S.
Yeah, I know, but when you're out in the field, you can't go changing that while you're out in the
Yes,
field,
you
though,
can.
can
Yes,
you?
you can.
Remember what you did with OSD? Remember the other day, Matt, when we were on and you moved? Jim, would you stop for a second?
I can't believe the son of a bitch works.
If your left stick is halfway up,
Oh, you can hear it?
Of course we can.
Neither can
Yeah,
we.
try some of this, Jim.
and your right stick is all the way up, it puts you into an OSD menu, and then you can change your profile
Okay.
there, Matt.
All the way up.
Yeah. Yep.
And we
Yeah.
can go
Yeah, I remember now. Sorry.
Middle, left,
Remember when you could do this?
I did that with him a week ago.
Sometimes it's hard to remember that stick command.
I remember being 18.
I can only do that with paddle pop sticks these days. Like a splint.
Jim, this is the way it works. You see with the fingers? This is 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old.
Fucking true. That's true, man.
I actually need 10 fingers on one hand if you're going to be, comparing it to that. So
Check this out. Adrian's flying for the first time ever. He's doing FPV at the park.
Is he?
And he was so proud of himself. He goes, how long was I up? He was up about 20 seconds or something like that. Carlos turns around on a dime and says, Just think of it like sex at home. On time with the joke, like a beat.
What was the other one with him and Rodney Bell and Mitch, and he was standing in the middle of them? So I look at them, and I said, Adrian, you guys look like the opposite of an Oreo cookie there.
That's fucking wrong, man.
Yeah, but it was funny.
It was perfect.
I was flying this in the house and going around the couch and everything, and I landed in here. I never saw so many hairs wrapped around it. I had to take all the props off, and I had to use tweezers to get.
No, don't do that.
It's my hair,
Tim.
So
Tim,
like, Tim
use a lighter. Tim, use a lighter,
and that won't hurt it.
Just go like real fast, and it'll just burn right off.
Yeah, just light heat to it.
Just really quick, so it doesn't melt. A few times. You might have to do it a few times.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I love this thing, man. I'm thinking about getting another one.
Oh, I got it, Jay. Cool.
Let's find that puppy, Matt. Come on.
I'm thinking about
Mine's so beat up.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. You know what? If I'm going to be binding this, I'll need a little bit of silence, so only one person tell me how I'm binding it. All right. Otherwise, I will not hear a thing.
Carlos is a Titan Hawk expert.
So make it up.
Vacuum, Jim.
What am I supposed to do?
Vacuum.
Oh.
Okay.
I responded.
I guess it's technically not talking.
Guys are nuts.
Jesus, get my ex-wife out of your shed.
That sounds like the vibrator, don't it?
Yeah.
Mate, that's as bad. That's going to be as bad as the harmonica and hammer.
Yeah. And we know why it's the X. It performed better than him. It was constant.
I know one thing. I'm gonna get
Righto, knuckleheads.
What'd you say, Brian?
I'm gonna get the massage gun and bring it up here. We need to demo that thing.
Oh boy.
Massage gun?
We'll get that 10.
Yeah.
Get the 10s unit out again.
I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah, the gun he was showing earlier.
Oh yeah.
Like a darn drill or some shit.
God damn! I swear to God, you lot of fuck.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Scrolling through the menu.
It comes with its own gremlin.
Oh, are you using the other one? You binded it to that. Let me see that remote, Matt.
So he's going to bind it to the same receiver that he has the other one bound to.
You got the TX16.
Yeah, he's got the badass. Sorry, Tim.
Damn.
Do you know what? I'll tell you something, right? When you said TX16S, right, I thought, no worries, I'll grab one of them. And I thought, oh, geez, look at that. It's $230. That's cheap as. But the TX16S isn't the same model. There's two models. And one's got the Hall gimbals and the other one hasn't. And you don't know it unless you're looking at it. And I had to ask Michael. He sent me photos of his and all that. Which one's got the Hall gimbals? The Hall gimbal one's about $60 more. So be careful if you're going to get one that you get the Hall gimbals.
But
no, I got the jumper. I got the jumper. I got this one. I got this one, Matt.
I got the TX16 or the T16 jumper.
And I already bound it. Did you bound it yet?
Oh no, my internet's crapping out.
So Tim has all the hassles I told you wanted to avoid, Matt.
That's the one you should have got.
Yeah.
Right there. That's the one.
That's the one I'm thinking of getting.
X-Lite.
The Frisky.
Well, they're all FR Sky.
Okay.
Well, that's not true, actually.
I like that form factor.
They're all open TX. They're not all FR
I have two
Sky. They're all open
18650s,
TX.
one in here, and I'm good to go. I have just 4 switches, the ones that I need. All those other switches are for like
I just bought the
planes,
2
trains, and automobiles.
650s. And
So
put them in
Carlos,
here.
don't confuse them.
Found it.
They're all open TX. They're not all FR.
That's what
Sky.
that's what I said. No, it's not true because he has
They
the
have
jumper.
multi-protocol.
Right.
No, I like it. I like it.
This came with a battery pack as well, which I was surprised about.
Yeah, that's.
And that's another thing too, setting up the voltages and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, but this it said batteries not included, but guess what? They were.
Oh, they were.
Yeah,
these
you're
weren't.
good to go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
because AZ sent this to me without batteries because it'll be lighter. Oh, it did.
Look at that.
But he sent it with the SD
Brilliant.
card for the new upgrade of the firmware. So that was good of him. That was. Really
Are those 18650s, Matt, or are they regular like D cells? They are 18650s.
Yes, 18650s.
That's the only thing that'll
That
work.
external charging, whereas the jumper that Tim has doesn't have the external
Wait a
charging.
minute, that's a solid pack.
Yeah.
No,
Make them like that.
Put that up, Matt.
It came with that.
that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Matt got the
5,000 milliwatt hours. That's like a DJI battery.
So that's twice what the 18650s generally are. They're usually about 2,500 mAh for the 18650 vape batteries. So that's a good pack right there.
Jody don't like it. Jody said,
Don't
"I
he
don't
like
like
it? Which one? Which one? Which one don't he like? The jumper or Max?
He was talking about, yes, in the goggles or whatever you'd have. The batteries?
No, we gotta turn the rates up. Yeah, that Carlos just said that how we do it in our goggles. But then we were talking about the batteries. Is that what he was talking about? Or? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh, hell yeah. I've had 4 back fusions, Jay. I don't know if Ron told you.
Oh, the Frisky, the FR
Still haven't
Sky.
bound it. Still haven't
You
bound
bound
it. No, still haven't bound it, boys. You know, half hour later.
Go
That
into
was
the first
I thought somebody was going to help him.
Carlos.
I'm waiting for him. Is he ready?
Mate,
Yeah.
I just said if someone's going to tell me to do it, we can't all talk at once.
Yeah,
And then
I
everyone-
understood that. And
everyone's
everybody was
you
quiet
to
for a
help
second,
Carlos
waiting for
out,
you.
man. I'm just trying to say.
I'm waiting.
Here we
for
go.
You. I'm waiting for you, Matt.
Okay.
What are you up to? Your radio's in the bind mode?
No. Right. What I've got, right? I've got it in the Tiny Hawk Freestyle model, right? So that's my model.
Okay.
Can I copy that over?
Yes, yes. So I tell you what, let's do it that way. Just do that. Go to the model, click it, and you're going to see select, move, copy, not necessarily in that order.
Well, he doesn't even have to copy. He can.
No,
leave it
I
the
understand.
Same thing, dude. Just go into bind.
He can do
From there,
that
he
too.
can just go into bind and use the same thing that he's already got set up, model everything.
Just
It's
the
the same
same
RX. So as long as it's the same RX, it's going to bind the same and it'll remember both.
Now, you said Carlos was going to be teaching him. So as long as we're all
I didn't want to interrupt, but I didn't want him to do it wrong. I wanted
Brian
to-
chipped in, I'm chipping in.
No, I want to see this thing. Matt's down there looking. He could be playing with himself. Hold that
For
thing
all
up.
we know.
Okay, technically, copying a model is not wrong. It's just a different way of doing the same thing.
Okay, we'll just do the same thing then. Right. Okay.
Yeah, copy and model just adds more models that you have to scroll through, whereas I do it by the RX. So one's Crossfire, one's T16 or D16, one's D8, one's R9. For each type of receiver, I put in a model and then make the model exactly the same when I set it up in beta flight. And I don't have to change between models. I just go to the receiver type and put it in as that, and it remembers everything.
So when I
hand up your ass like a puppet.
oh my god,
It's less
Oh
spots
my
to
God.
scroll through basically in your radio.
okay,
All right,
okay,
so
hang
Matt,
on.
now I'm going to
Right,
leave
hang
it
on,
up
hang
to
on.
you, Matt. You
Hang
want
on,
a
hang
copy
on.
model, or do you want to just
No.
keep it on the same?
No. hang on, just let me ask one question, right? If I do it like this, I can just boot up any one of my drones,
Mm-hmm.
the freestyle or the mini, and it will just automatically connect to it, and I can take off. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. No worries, because it's on the same protocol. It's a D8. All
way,
correct.
Either way,
How
your
does it
radio
automatically connect?
Oh my goodness, really?
So if the radio's on crossfire,
I think you got a lot of connections there.
Yeah. Yeah.
To name of day.
Yeah.
And these parts, they're a lot of there.
So if your radio's on like crossfire,
And then your R9, and then you got to put.
But we're giving him too much information. He
Yeah.
doesn't need to know any of
Make sure
this.
the V3 actually go with the RX and.
but if you do it by RX, each model by RX, it'll pick up the model whether it's a different model as long as the RX is bound properly.
So,
See,
Mitch, are you gonna be doing, Jim, are you going to be doing Mitch's slots?
I've only got like 5 models. I've only got 5 models on my radio, even though I've got 17, 18 drones.
Yep, which colors?
They all run the same protocol as far as module or RX.
Where's
So
Carlos
I just do like RX T16
Carlos left.
for my FR Skies and
You
leave
couldn't
them
get it.
as the same model. It's all FR Sky T16. Every one of my drones that's on that receiver. And just program them the same way so that they stay the same.
Where's
Jim,
Carlos?
just so you know, since this segment's
Carlos
going
dropped. I'm
from
not sure
12
why.
down to 9 viewers, just letting you know that.
I should just cut it. All right, we're going to cut this off. And we're going to continue doing this while I'm just cutting off the YouTube stream. We're still here.
So it's private chat now.
I want to know how you
So
can.
now we can cuss and curse.